Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Only Football, Sunday Night Football edition. We got the Chiefs taking on the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is in the building. He is on crutches in the building. So right now they're making their picks. Jack, Tony, Rodney, Florio, and Matthew all took Kansas City so far. See what Florio has to say here. He's the last pick. Everyone's got the Chiefs. Let's see what the Jets can do. And we got 3 people coming in right now. Welcome. Liam, what is going on? Hope you're having a good Sunday. I know the fantasy and the Steelers stuff didn't work out, but I hope besides that things have gone well. Man, so going into this game, I think the big question is, can Zach Wilson have a night? Because with all the stuff we've heard about Zach Wilson, the real question about whether he can play or will he can't play, that conversation and that grace that we give Zach Wilson, he's only going to get as much grace as how many games he wins. And what I mean is, this is the kind of game where if he can beat the Chiefs, this would be a signature game for him. No, not if the defense beats them like how Buffalo got beat week 1 because of all the turnovers. I mean, like, Zach Wilson throws 3 touchdown passes, 275, 300 yards. That's the kind of game, and gets a win. That's the kind of game that could change his whole career. Now, if you're Zach Wilson, you're just happy that at this point in the season or in your career, you still have a chance to salvage your career, your playing career. You can move on. You can go to, a different place if you want to. So I think you got to be thankful for that. If you're Zach Wilson, some people get much fewer opportunities, but because he was drafted so high, he's getting maybe a couple extra chances here, especially because of the Aaron Rodgers injury. So, how is it all going to pan out? Well, Kansas City is 6.5-point favorites. Looking on FanDuel right now. Let's take a look. Christian McCaffrey over 27.5 receiving yards and over 3.5 receptions. Paid out $20 with only a $10 down. 1 second. All right. Carrie Underwood coming on. We're getting close. All right. Let's see what's out there. Active. What are some active? All right. Travis Kelce to catch a 22-plus yard pass versus Jets. I like that. Bam. Let's see. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown. Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, and Breece Hall. I like that one too. That's a good one. $10 wins you 50. So there we go. We got Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce, and Brees Hall. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Fired up. All right. Let's see if there's any other one that we like. Look at this one. Kansas City to win by 6.5. Zach Wilson have under 170 passing yards. Mahomes have 2 passing touchdowns. And Kelce, that's too much. Let's see. Let's see. Same day game parlay. I really want to get us sponsored if we can by FanDuel. FanDuel has a lot of prop scores. For instance, you can bet on the first touchdown of the game. That's we got a really good defensive front, so you could say Travis Kelce, but we don't know who's going to win the coin toss. It's to me that's a little bit of a gamble, but if you had to pick one person to have 2+ touchdowns, who would it be? Garrett Wilson? Could Garrett Wilson have multiple touchdowns today? Let's see. $5 pays out 140. How much does $1 pay out? 28. We'll do $2 to win 56. Awesome. I like those. See, I like those little $2 bets. You know what I mean? $2. What's $2? You know what I mean? So if what's his face? Garrett Wilson has 2 touchdowns. For $2, you'll get $50. Does anybody have 3 touchdowns in them? Well, if anyone were to score 3 touchdowns in this game, it would have to be Brees Hall. And $1 would do $2. 3 touchdowns. Could Brees Hall have 3 touchdowns? He could have a receiving one and a rushing one, and then maybe get one more. $2 wins 170. $2 pays out 170, brother. Let's go. First team touchdown scorer, Travis Kelce. What about Jerick McKinnon? Who do we think it's going to be? Let's say Brees Hall. Nah, I don't like that one. That one always feels like you're just, who knows? I mean, you just have no idea. Travis Kelce to have 75 yards receiving plus a touchdown. Let's see. Same game parlay. Oh, here we go. See all. If FanDuel would like to sponsor us, that would be awesome. I like going through here and looking at some of the stuff they got. Kansas City Chiefs to win the game straight up. Travis Kelce to get an anytime touchdown. Their running back to get anytime touchdown, and Mahomes to have over 270 yards passing. I'm not sure. I mean, if anyone could do it, it's Mahomes. Really, that 271 is where things get a little, I don't know about that. Kansas City to win by more than 7.5. The over to go over 41. The Chiefs to win by over 6.5, so they have an alternate spread. Zach Wilson under 170 yards. Do you think Zach Wilson has under 170 passing yards in this game? Kansas City to win over. All right. All right. So our bets that we picked. Ready? We picked Brees Hall to have 3 touchdowns for $2. Garrett Wilson to score 2 touchdowns for $2. The Chiefs to win by more than 6.5. Zach Wilson to have under 170 yards. Patrick Mahomes to have 2+ passing touchdowns, and Travis Kelce to have an anytime touchdown. And let's see who's going to be the player of the game. Well, if Garrett Wilson has 3+ touchdowns, then he's going to have a big game. Say he would go over 110 yards probably. Kansas City. Garrett Wilson have 110 yards. Say 5. All right, so we need Garrett Wilson to have a big game, 110 yards, somewhere around there. We do have Taylor Swift at the game again. That means Travis Kelce's going to have a big game. Travis Kelce receiving yards. Travis Kelce receiving yards, 125 yards on the day. $5. You got to go with it. You know why? Because Taylor Swift is at the game. Let's go Travis Kelce to have a 100-yard game. Bam. All right, we are good to go. We are good to go. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline reporter giving one last interview. Sports back. Log in. Email address. The Jets win the coin toss and they elect to defer. All right, and the kick is off. And this one will go into the back of the end zone. And the Chiefs will start at the 25-yard line. All right, here we go. Mahomes is going to hand it off. Isaiah Pacheco gets 4 yards on the carry. All right. We have a penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Right out of the gate. Jermaine Johnson. Going against Donovan Smith on the outside. Late push. Two yards on the carry for Pacheco. All right. Mahomes looking, throwing, and Travis Kelce with the catch. Travis Kelce off to a start. They love putting Travis Kelce in motion. Why do they love that? There we go. Plug it in, plug it in. Sweet. Charging. All right. Mahomes looking, takes it, throws it back to Kelce. Let's go, baby. Man, I've been trying to fix my mouse. Low key, I've been trying to fix my mouse, guys. There we go. All right. It's going to be a run this time. Sky Moore, it's a end around. And the Chiefs, man, they're driving right down. Trying to put it on them. Already 5 yards outside of the red zone on the 25-yard line. Chiefs huddling up here. Travis Kelce, 2 monster plays already. Well, I guess not monster, but 20-yard plays that got him down here. Mahomes, shotgun, pointing out something with the defense. Stacked receivers to the right. They're going to hand it off to Pacheco. And the Jets aren't fooled by it at all. Doesn't go anywhere. So as we go under 12 minutes, here's a third down, and you got to think, the only way to really get the Chiefs off the field with Mahomes, in my opinion, from experience, is keeping third down on the longer side. 3rd and 3, good second down stop, but you want a 3rd and 3? All right, Mahomes looking, throwing, and it's incomplete. The defense was great. And we'll see what Patrick Mahomes or what Andy Reid wants. And I think Andy Reid wants to go for. I don't think Andy Reid's satisfied with a field goal. Oh, they will kick the field goal, but Andy Reid looked down at his play sheet, and it kind of confused me a little bit. It sounded like he was looking for his next play. And Bucker's kick is right down the middle. So Kansas City starts off by taking a 3-0 lead. So I have to change that to 3. So you got to feel pretty good about that first drive if you're a Chiefs fan. I mean, you came out, you're on the road. Your team drove down. The Jets too, man. You gave up a couple big plays, but you stopped them on second down, and then you had a monster stop on 3rd and 3, one of the toughest teams to stop on 3rd down. And you're able to get off the field, only surrendering a field goal. And now the question is kind of leaning back towards Zach Wilson. Let's talk about it. Zach Wilson has an opportunity tonight to earn his job back. Now, everyone said his job's safe, and a lot of people believe, well, that's because the Jets are actually tanking for Aaron Rodgers' replacement. But in the case that it's not even about that, or if it is about that, it doesn't really matter because if he is able to throw for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and beat the Chiefs, all of a sudden you're looking at Zach Wilson as there's not very many opportunities a young quarterback gets. He only gets so many to prove to everyone, especially his own team, that he deserves to be a starting quarterback because of the Chiefs and the fact that they're Super Bowl defending champions and they have Patrick Mahomes. This is the game that you've been praying for if you're Zach Wilson. This you go out and beat the Commanders, or you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, even when they beat the Bills, it was really about the defense. But if Zach Wilson can go blow for blow with Mahomes, this could be the kind of game that really shapes his career and maybe gives him the chance he needs. But we all know that it hasn't been that story. It's been bad. That Jets game was actually the peak of what we've seen so far from Zach Wilson. Um, I understand it's not that realistic to expect drastic improvement 1 week to the next week, but it's worth bringing up because anytime you step out onto that football field, you have an opportunity to redefine yourself. Remember when Derrick Henry had that 99-yard touchdown stiff arm against the Jags? That's when he was birthed. That's when Derrick Henry, I know he was good in college, but nobody thought about him in the NFL like the king, like how we do now. Um, and it only takes one of those moments for it all to click. And I'm kind of rooting for him as he runs out onto the field here. All right, Brees Hall comes in on first down. Zach rolling to his left. The ball is tipped and incomplete. So Travis Kelce actually already got a 22-yard pass. All right, Zach Wilson's going to throw it. So far, only 5 passing yards for Zach Wilson as he completes his first pass of the day. Brings up a third down here. Man, what I'm really interested in though is to see if if um if Garrett Wilson is going to be actually used this year for the guy he is. I mean, Garrett Wilson has all the talent and ability in the world. 3 and out for the Jets, incomplete pass. It's just like right there, Zach Wilson stands in the pocket and throws an awkward pass, and he could literally just roll out. I mean, it's just I feel like he doesn't know when to stand in the pocket and he doesn't know when to roll out. The Kansas City Chiefs return this punt and gets a good little pop after a 7-yard return. So Kansas City takes back over. The first drive is not very good if you're if you're a Jets fan. That does not give you any like signs of hope moving forward. Liam here in the chat says 28-21 Jets. Now Liam actually has this a close game. And we have seen that when this Jets defense takes over a game, that it's possible to even beat Buffalo. Now, I really do think that Josh Allen also just had a really bad game. But this defense, if they could do something similar to the Chiefs, then I could see this happening, this 21-28 score. But it's not week one anymore. Offenses are getting more in a rhythm. Travis Kelce and Mahomes are, on the same page. And low key, that Mahomes and Travis Kelce are homies. You know for a fact that Mahomes knows Taylor Swift is watching the game and he wants to make him look good. Now, that's why I said put your money on Travis Kelce to have over 100 yards, over a 22-yard reception. All of that, man. All of that. Mahomes, he's about to go off. Off. So Garrett Wilson only has 5 receiving yards out of the 110 that we need him to have. Travis Kelce, 29 yards so far. Travis Kelce to catch a 22-yard pass first Jets. So did Travis Kelce not catch that? All right. Here we go. Mahomes is going to throw it on first down. Throws it. Oh, it was intended for Noah Grant. Great coverage by the linebackers for New York. It's crazy how good this offensive line is, man. You just look at how much time Mahomes has to throw the ball. I mean, he's he's the best quarterback in the league, but you give him time too, and he just becomes impossible. That's just great defense. Mahomes rolling out, rolling, looking. He's going to turn into a runner and gets the first down with his feet. Move the chains as we get close to going under 10 minutes in this first. And Robert in the chat, I left the Chicago game when the Bears were up 21-7. What happened? My Denver Broncos, man, they came back for me and won the game. It was a wild comeback. The Bears went for it on fourth down and didn't get it. They could have had a go-ahead field goal and put the pressure on Denver. Instead, they went for it, didn't get it, and Denver kicked the field goal. And the Bears had one last chance, but a stupid penalty pretty much cost them the game. So, Denver gets their first win of the season. I hate Mahomes, but I'll still give you a thumbs up. I know, but we need Travis Kelce to have a big game today. I don't like the Chiefs or Mahomes. And Mahomes using his legs again on 2nd and 6. It's going to be a little bit short, but it's only going to be about 1 yard short. And Robert, congratulations on the win. Thank you. It feels like it's so overdue that it's hard to even be happy, if that makes sense. Like I am happy, but it's just like, all right, I'll be happy when we beat the Jets next week. When we start stacking wins, I'll be happy because we're 0-3, so it's going to take about 3 wins for me to start getting really happy again. First down, they're going to hand it off to do a misdirection. He's gone. Pacheco running down the side. Goodbye. See you later. Kansas City puts up another touchdown. And we got Rick.
What up?
And we got a $2 super boost. We need Travis Kelce to have 110 yards. $2 wins 100.
Really?
Yeah, I saw Taylor Swift was at the game. I had to pull it.
Yeah.
I have
There she is.
been in a state where you can legally place a wager, and I think I should delete these apps. Because they all look so doable. You're like, Travis Kelce to have a 22-yard reception?
Yeah.
Duh.
Liam put his prediction 28-21 Jets. Ooh.
Yeah, he did. It's not a good one, but it's
definitely a prediction. When Ginger gets on, you'll see that I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger.
Hell yeah.
All right, I literally turned on the game and Pacheco scored on a run.
Yeah. And that was awesome and everything, because Kansas City, man, they're going to try to beat the piss out of the Jets, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're coming out here to dominate. And
100%.
I was saying, when you look at the Jets win week 1, they did it on the defense, man. They forced like 3 turnovers in the second half. Josh Allen, was kind of responsible for a couple of those being bad passes. But really, when you look at it, the Jets defense is able to keep their stagnant offense in the game, kind of like Denver's offense last year with that amazing defense.
Yeah.
So once Kansas City, though, starts going up 10-0, it's like, the only way the Jets could have, stayed in this game and had a competitive game, it's like it's already slipping away. They've given up 10 points in the first 2 drives.
They're in for a very long night, I think. And I'm pretty sure I had the Chiefs winning this one, like, kind of no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's just I saw as soon as they scored, I saw Salah. They panned the camera to Salah, and he looked like a man defeated. That's what he looked like. He looked like a man defeated, and yeah, that's kind of what it's gonna be, I think, all night.
Yeah, and I kind of feel bad for him, to be honest, because I know just 1 month ago they thought they were going to the Super Bowl, legitimately.
They really did. It's funny because, like, you see now, a month ago the Jets thought they were going to the Super Bowl. A month ago the Bears thought they were going to be this amazing team. And look just how fast life comes at you, because my God, do both teams suck.
But
at least the Jets have a win.
So soon. Give yourself some time.
Yeah, but at least the Jets have a win.
If you're anything like me, like, that's how I cope with my losses, is I just shit on my team. I'm like
that's the way to do it, man. I put up a short on YouTube and a video on all of our other platforms of me just going in on the Bears earlier. And not really like going in, because like the loss after Kansas City, that one was going in on the Bears. This one was more of like it's insane how we had the lead and we lost it, but
yeah,
whatever.
I hear you.
Robert said, speaking of a man defeated, look into the soul of any Bears fan. 100%.
All right, he's going to actually take this one out of the end zone, and he's going to go down. No, he's going to stay on his feet and fight really hard for 2 more and stop at the 20.
Oh, okay, you're a little bit behind. Let me know when they get to after their first play, after the Jets' first play. Maybe our streams will actually line up this time, and we don't have to keep pausing.
Oh God, I hope. It's my fault.
It is your fault. You're right. It is all your fault.
All right. Zach Wilson under center. Looks like Breece Hall in the backfield. They're gonna go trips right. He's gonna hand this one off to Hall, and Hall's gonna burst through for an 11-yard gain.
Let me know when they cut to Salah.
I'm watching the replay right now.
Okay. I think it's right after the replay they cut to him just so I could press play.
Listening to Colin Coward. You really want to bust up in there, Cox. Zach Wilson's face. I'm not seeing any Robert Saleh here.
I think it's when they did it's right before the next replay.
Second down's going to be a fake handoff, and he's going to throw it to Breece Hall and catches it and goes down after 6 or 7. 7:34 left and counting.
Okay, so you're ahead of me a little bit. All right, yeah, we should be good. We should be lined up there. They're showing the replay right now.
Yep. Yeah,
Good
this
pass.
is
Good pass.
Yeah, he does have a good throw,
Yeah, just like that one in the combine when he got drafted.
Yeah. Under center here, they're going to run it again, this time with Cook. And Cook is going to be met by 3 Chiefs after maybe a yard and a half.
Stuffed. Imagine being Dalvin Cook and signing on to the Jets and being like, we got a team. And then Aaron Rodgers goes down, and then it's like, man, we don't have a team.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Like, oh man, I think I picked the wrong place.
Yeah, for real. Robert's asking, over the last 35 years, who has had the worst franchise? My top 3, Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit. Chicago has gone to a couple NFC championships and a Super Bowl at least. Cleveland and Detroit have just not done any of that. You know what I mean? I would probably, like, if those were the 3 after an incomplete pass from Zach Wilson, so it's up 4th and 1, I would put probably Detroit, Cleveland, and then Chicago. Chicago would be the 3rd one.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Wilson, man, he tried to stand in there and throw it. I can feel his anxiety in the pocket, though.
Yeah.
It's like I can hear his inner dialogue telling him to be calm, but it still doesn't look calm and natural.
Does he? I don't know if you've seen the offensive line for the Jets. Are they like pretty low on the standings, or they're pretty high, or are they just kind of a mid-tier type of line? Because
they're like 22.
Okay, so they're bottom half. I'm wondering too, like with Aaron Rodgers, like he gets the ball out pretty quickly, but I wonder if this line would have done him any favors if he was still, playing.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No.
No, I did this whole episode, and it worked out cool. It was actually awesome because I was like, it was like everything was riding so high on the Jets, and I was like, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers has a bad O-line, like for the first time in his career. And the next day, Hard Knocks released an episode, and it was Saleh chewing out the team the next morning after an overtime loss because the offensive line sucked. And he was like, it doesn't matter if we have a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback, a star defense, none of it fucking matters if you guys don't block up front. None of it. And it was like, hey, we just talked about this because this is like concerning because you look at Tom Brady and Stafford and older quarterbacks, you're asking Rodgers to move around and take hits. And I obviously could have never predicted it would be the 4th play of the season, but his health was something that I was concerned about with this offensive line.
For sure.
And but it does only get worse with Zach Wilson because when you're blocking for Aaron Rodgers, I just believe that there's like something when you're blocking for Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
There's just something different. And defensively, too, They don't try to late hit. The hit Russell Wilson took today that you were like, that should have been a flag. Like, if Rodgers took that hit, dude, fucking flag right away.
And that was when that's the one where he was sliding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that's not a flag. Like, I know it's the Bears and it's my team, but even I'm like, bro, you better be fucking careful with that shit. You never
Yeah.
know what happens. He gets that flag, changes the entire game. You never know.
Yeah, and that's like the main reason I think fans get mad is like whether it's called or not, it's like it will be next time, so don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mahomes in shotgun to start this one. He's going to hand it off to Pacheco, and that goes for 7 yards. Pacheco looking really explosive today.
He is, man. I mean, he's looking like a Tyreek Hill, but running back for him. You know what I mean? Like he looks good.
Yeah, it might be the number. It might be the number too.
I think so. That and just his speed too. His speed is like, it's up there, dude. It is up there.
It is. I'm looking at the dual cam right now. They got Kelsey. I said Kelsey definitely went up to Mahomes. It was like, yo, T Swizzle, I need a big game. I need a big game. There he is, baby.
I'm trying to hit, bro. I'm trying to hit.
Let's be real. If you and
First
I
down.
were on the same team, you were a quarterback, and
Hmm.
I was Travis Kelsey, and Taylor Swift came to my game, I'd be like, dude, come on, just a little extra. Get me in the end zone. I need to have a big game.
Don't
It's
be
a
a
busy
dick.
girl, and she came to watch me.
Yeah,
I
right.
got to get it.
Yeah. I
All
think I
right.
think I think it's fair.
They're going to pass it here after the fake handoff. Mahomes looking, an off balance throw that was perfect to Pacheco. And Pacheco, there's a flag on the
Oh,
play as Pacheco points
oh.
out his block. We'll see where this one's going.
You think it might be like a
Jets,
defensive holding or something,
I
or
don't know.
offense?
I did see a Jets helmet shaking his head. That
Oh
normally
no,
means guilty.
guilty.
Might be on Sauce Gardner here.
Mm,
Just guessing based on the camera angles we're getting.
yeah,
Yeah, because I didn't see anything.
yeah. I didn't see anything either.
Oh, offsetting. Oh, both on the defense.
Oh yeah,
So the illegal contact was on number 4. Who the hell is 4?
first down.
I think they were looking to get that ball to Kelsey, and he did. He
Yeah.
was holding Kelsey a little bit, and there was definitely a lot of Salah not liking it.
No, he's
He's like,
pissed.
this is a
He's like,
very
"Bah,
physical
bah."
defense, and you're going to get those penalties.
I'm gonna hand it off.
Oh, shit. How did it happen? How'd you get ahead?
Did I get ahead again?
Somehow.
All right, I'm at 4:30. Let me know when to press play.
Play.
All right, sick. Salah's walking around with his giant head, just thinking, how can I make this team better? How can
Yeah.
I go to 2-2 tonight against probably one of the best teams in the NFL?
Yeah. That's what he's thinking. He's going to hand this one off 2nd and 1. The Jets defense.
Oh, nice.
And that's the defense, man. I was actually
Yeah.
a little surprised the success they have been having on first down. It looks like the Chiefs have been playing the pass on first down,
Yeah.
and that's why they've had success running it. But in these obvious running situations, man, it hasn't been there.
Man, I don't know. Well, it's crazy how like you saw that replay and like the hole was huge, but then it closes so quickly.
Right. 3rd and 2 right here. Kelsey lining up at the top. Mahomes looking, throwing. Oh, he got it to
Wide
Kelsey.
open.
Damn it, that's not Kelsey.
Oh, it's not. Oh no, it was a 3. I thought it was a 7. Oh no, and they're gonna
No,
pan to Taylor Swift.
it's
They're
going
gonna
to be a
pan to
good.
Taylor Swift.
Now it's time to see though if the Jets can respond, because
Because
this is
Kelsey's
going to
80.
get ugly.
Kelsey's 87, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I saw. I thought it was him. Yeah.
I did too. I was like, and
Oh.
there it is. We did
Oh my
it.
god.
Only football's buying a studio.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, it's about to be 17-0. Uh, yep. Kick is good. 17-0
All
in
right.
the Jets' home. Mahomes' 200th career passing touchdown. Damn, dude. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
This defense is really good for the Jets. And I'm not going to like the Chiefs scored 17 points, but why? The Jets defense is the real deal, you know? They're on the
That's
road.
true. That's true. And you start to think about that too. Like we talked about, and really everyone talked about how good this defense was going to be for the Jets. But why, if they're so good, why are they letting up this type of play right now?
Yeah.
And if they had Aaron Rodgers, would the score be 17-10 right now? Would it be 17-7? Like the defense really is like it can be an elite one. It was an elite one last year. What, maybe having an offense does kind of help out a bit and does kind of inspire you to play good defense, but I don't know, if you're an NFL football player, you shouldn't need someone else to motivate you to play dominant defense or dominant at your position.
Right. And it is a little early in the game to talk about fatigue, but when Zach Wilson goes out and does a
Mm-hmm.
3 and out and the defense gets back in the field, it's only going to get worse as the game goes on. The Jets, even if they don't score a field goal, need to at least put together 3 first downs so that the defense can catch a breath. Because
Yeah.
that was kind of the story with my team last year. Was they were keeping opponents with 16 points, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't understand how impressive that is, because our offense is getting 3 and outs the whole game, so they're
Mm-hmm.
getting so many opportunities to score on us. And this seems like kind of the case of the opposite of what can happen when you give a team like Mahomes too many opportunities.
And we saw what happened to the Packers too in the first half of Thursday Night Football. Their offense was just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, not giving the defense a break. The defense gave up a lot of points. Then the second half came and the offense was able to kind of figure it out. I wonder if the Jets maybe have something like that in them, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Zach Wilson in the second half or in the fourth quarter, something like that, like he's pretty good around that time. So I wonder if maybe they could put something together after halftime. But kind of how Liam said, this is getting ugly, and if they can, try to maybe keep it down to maybe one or two more scores for this first half, like I don't know, it could get worse, but it could also be like the Lions Packers game where it does get a little close in the second half.
Yeah, this is the best defense Kansas City's ever had, so I don't love
Yeah,
Zach Wilson's chances.
yeah. Zach Wilson is Zach Wilson. I don't love his chances really.
Yeah. Maybe if they're playing Denver, that'll happen next week.
Oh, do they play next week?
Yeah.
Oof.
Time to start stacking dubs over on this side.
15 different starters for the Jets since 2010. Mark Sanchez,
He should be in
best
the Hall
Jets
of Fame.
quarterback.
It's ridiculous Sanchez isn't in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if he's Hall
He
of
was
Fame
a
worthy.
first ballot Hall of Famer.
You're insane. You're fucking with me.
Just based on what he did at USC.
You dumb bitch.
Oh, it's going to be a direct handoff here.
Oh, if that would have worked.
If that would have worked, that would have been cool.
But it
It
didn't.
didn't.
Dog shit.
3-11, 3-10, and counting.
Oh man, that was
Look at that handoff. I mean, just like
yeah.
the fundamental things look so challenging. Yeah, yeah, shit.
I love the
I didn't know
sound
you were really
effect.
gonna give me the ball.
The sound effect was great.
All right, Wilson's gonna throw this one. Brees Hall makes a really
Wow.
insane catch,
Wow.
taking that hit.
With a guy right there too.
Gain of 3, and Brees Hall, like Javonte Williams, you asked, came back from a significant injury,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people worried. Oh, is it too soon? These doctors must be getting better. Science is getting better, because Brees Hall looks like he's back, in my opinion, when I watch him.
Yeah, it's too bad that it's not with Aaron Rodgers, because he'd probably have a better year.
Yeah, absolutely. Third and
But
7, need a first down. Need a first down. All right, Wilson looking left, throwing. There it is. Garrett
There
Wilson.
you go. There we go. Garrett Wilson, I feel like the only one on offense trying. Only one.
You're just going to throw Brees Hall under the bus like that?
100%. Fuck him.
You heard it here first, folks. Fuck
Fuck
him.
him.
I like that, though. You could tell he was looking. His first read was on the outside, moved his eyes inside, and hit Garrett Wilson. He was wide open, but when you haven't had any success on offense, you want those easy throws and catches. Under center here, they're going to do a flea flicker, and almost it's blown up. Zach Wilson sacked.
Wow. Oh, no. Oh, what a dumb play. That play was dog shit.
Complete. A dog shit. You're right. And Aaron Rodgers can do nothing but smell his mustache. He's sitting up there. He's a good boy.
Who's that? Who's that?
His eyes were so big.
Such
a cute
looking.
doggy.
Now he's looking.
And they tried to run that flea flicker, and it didn't fool the Chiefs. And maybe they got too cocky after one good pass. Fucking run the flea flicker.
So like, we're going to get him.
Got some motion going. They're going to throw it to him, and that's their slot receiver. They motioned him to the other side and threw him the ball right away. Try to get him the ball in space and make this third down more manageable. That was Gibson.
4 yards. Trash. Oh, God. Man, it sucks being a Bears fan, but look at these Jets fans, man. They don't look one bit happy. I think you're on mute, Kyle. Or maybe you disconnected.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Better.
Oh, okay. What's the last thing you heard?
The play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said so much for third and manageable. I forgot about the sack. 3rd and 16 coming up. And I think it was smart. I always feel a sense of urgency when I'm down multiple possessions to try to hurry up on offense and snap the ball quick. But I think letting this tick down to the first quarter and just taking your time, because this is a big third down.
Yeah.
It's time to pull out that play you've been working on.
Which one?
Whatever one they've been working on. The one that they've been like, we'll do this when we really need it.
Yeah.
And then they're huddling up right now, and they're like, can you guys run it? And they're like, yeah. Are you promised? And they're like, yeah, we got you.
It's the play where Aaron Rodgers actually comes back from injury and it actually leads them to a dub.
Comes out.
RELAX. Relax.
REALX. I was faking it. You dumb motherfuckers.
Stupid idiots.
I was kidding.
We got Tyler in the chat. Mahomes, the fastest player ever to 200 passing touchdowns. He's going to be leading in touchdowns and yards by the time he retires.
Oh, yeah. He should 100%. Be. It's a different NFL. If Brian Urlacher and Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu were still in the league, he'd probably have less. Terrell Suggs.
All these guys would kill Mahomes.
Joey Porter.
Like late 2000s football, NFL?
Oh, it's tough.
He'd be dead.
Dude, late 2000s. The Steelers are the reason that these helmet-to-helmet rules got enforced. They were literally killing people.
Yeah.
Hines Ward was decleating people. That's why that what do you call it? The blind. It's like a blindside block, but it's called the cutback.
Oh, the crack. No,
the crackback.
Crackback.
Yeah. That's why that's illegal. I mean, there's just the sport was a lot more violent, 10 years ago.
It was.
Not saying Mahomes isn't great. He is, but
remember there was a segment on Sports Center or the NFL morning shows where it was like, you just got blown up or you just got Oh god, you just got jacked up. I think it was
Oh yeah,
jacked
jacked
up
up.
where they would show
Third
all these big hits.
third and 16. Zach Wilson throws it, and it's gonna make it 4th and 4.
Oh, so close, so
I think
close.
they got the play they wanted, but Reed couldn't get the separation from Ladarius Sneed that he needed to pick up those extra yards.
Yeah,
And you think, okay, we're gonna punt it here, and it sucks that we didn't get anything going, but I think there was something to build off of. When
yeah,
you didn't take that sack, you were moving the football. I mean, that sack on the flea flicker really set them back. I don't love the play
yeah,
call,
yeah.
so they're gonna punt it here. But I'm gonna ask you a question once this is gonna be not returned, and the Jets are gonna let it bounce. But there's a flag on the play.
Oh, uh-oh. I wonder if it's gonna
Oh,
be on the Chiefs.
I wonder. He didn't catch he didn't call a fair catch, right?
No, I don't think so because he knew he was just gonna let it go behind him.
Oh, did he go out of bounds?
Mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm. He did
oh,
not. Don't
right
look like
there,
it. Oh, he got
right
yeah.
there.
Block in the back. Yeah, it's gonna be on the Chiefs.
My coach used to say, if you can read their last name, don't block them.
Hey, that's a good rule. That is a very good rule.
So this is the question I was going to ask you. Um,
Yeah.
I was talking about it a little earlier. J. Cole actually went to the media and said that
Kaepernick.
yeah, Colin Kaepernick was trying to get into the NFL.
Uh-huh.
And apparently Colin's, team or him himself said he didn't want it to be released because J. Cole was like, hey, can I take this to the media and tell them?
Yeah.
And he didn't want to, but the way J. Cole saw it was like, no, like you're good enough to be playing, and I'll advocate for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what? So it was even more interesting because then they picked up Trevor Simeon,
Mm-hmm.
whose only real full season was with Denver. I know he played backup for the Bears, I think, last year, and
Yeah.
didn't have a great game. But what are the chances that the Jets move on to Trevor Simeon if it goes, 24-0?
Um. Honestly, I don't know, man. It's tough to read Salah because last week or the week or the the press conference after last week or week two, I forget which one it was. He was very much like we have a better chance to win with Zach Wilson, and it's obvious that he says that because Zach Wilson knows the playbook. He has a better rapport with players. Like Trevor Simeon just got on the
Yeah.
Jets, just barely learned the book, just kind of getting back into the swing of things as far as football. I can't see him going into the game 20 down 24-0. I just don't. There's something about it where I just don't see it. But if it's next week and they find themselves in a similar situation and Trevor Simeon has had another week to look at the playbook and know what this team and this game is like about now, like I think there's a better chance of that. There's an
Yeah.
off chance this week, like right now, but I doubt it. I really doubt it.
I agree. The reps are valuable. So the Jets force in their first 3 and out, but it looks like there's a flag on the play, and there's some kind of discussion, I think, revolving around roughing the passer.
Oh
Maybe they're trying to
no.
figure out if it's running into the passer. No, that's kicker.
Yeah. I wonder if
So
it's on the Jets. It's gonna be rough.
it's going to be an automatic first down.
Oh,
Wow. Face mask
offense.
offense.
Wow. Safety. Safety. The Jets get their
The
first
Jets are
points.
on the board. Time to
No.
update the ticker.
ticker. Look at that.
This
Oh
is
yeah.
this was my final score. 2-17.
I wonder 2-17. You're stupid. Oh man, I wonder, dude. Jawan Taylor, he has been fucking up for the Chiefs. I think they sat him last week. Um,
No, he's been going off.
no,
Yeah, I know he's been doing really good.
no, he's. I think they sat him last week against whoever they played. Was it the Bears? It was the Bears. I think they sat him after he had a bunch of penalties. That's 8 accepted penalties for Jawan Taylor already. And I wonder if they're calling it a safety because it happened in the end zone, right? Like that's why.
Let's see. Yeah, that's 100% why.
Okay.
So for the second, blah 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 blah. I'm trying to see if I can pull anything up. Come on.
Wow. Punter just punted it into the end zone. The Jets have to start at their own 25 now.
They're putting helium in the footballs now.
Those bastards. They really don't want anybody to run it back. So the Jets get on the board here with a safety after Jawan Taylor
That's in
commits
the
a face mask penalty.
that is in the field of play.
Yeah.
They're looking at the penalty right now, and it looks like it incurred on the 1 yard line. So
Well, too late now. The Jets have 2 points, and they're starting at their own 25. Let's see if Zach Wilson off that safety can get something going. They had some promise last drive. Jesus, dude. This defense for the Chiefs is actually just, I don't know. It's just suffocating, really.
So I'm trying to see because you were watching the Chiefs last week because they were playing the Bears,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw like something about Jawan Taylor.
Yeah, something about Jawan Taylor where he was committing a lot of penalties. Like there was a lot of penalties on Jawan Taylor last week, maybe like 2 or 3, but even 2 is like a lot for one lineman in a game, right?
Right.
But I think they sat him out, and I don't know if it was because they were beating the Bears so bad or what.
Oh, Zach Wilson gonna throw it, caught. This one goes to
Wow.
Garrett Wilson to the
There we
40-yard
go.
line.
There we go. First down. Zach Wilson and his beautiful blues just kind of getting ready to trying to get something going.
Yep. And I was just saying last week the most momentum changing play that can happen
Mm-hmm.
besides a touchdown like a pick six or something is a safety
Yeah.
because you get the points and then you get the ball.
And they're at their own 41, driving a little bit. He's
Yep.
rolling out. Zach Wilson rolling out. He's looking deep, throwing it deep. Oh,
He caught it,
Wow.
and that was a flag.
There's a flag?
It should have been.
There's Aaron Rodgers clapping him on.
It
What
absolutely should have been a flag.
a throw. Alan Lazard, I forgot he was on the on the Jets.
That's why
Packer
Rodgers was
last
clapping.
year. Yeah. Man, that kind of sucks because like the pass was completed, but that was a lot of work from Lazard to get that catch. And yes, he was rolling out, but man, could you imagine if he hit him in stride? That'd probably be a touchdown right now.
Yeah.
But good throw by Zach Wilson there. They're in the red zone. Momentum's on their side right now, man. They put the ball in Zach Wilson's hand too. Dumps it off to his tight end to get a quick 3 yards.
Under 11 to go. Jets going on a drive here.
They're driving, dude. They are driving. And after, like you said, after that safety, huge momentum shift, I think.
Yeah. That would. Let's see if they go to Garrett Wilson here.
Let's see if they can get inside the hot zone. The hot zone.
Hot.
Gets it to, is that Garrett Wilson or was that Lazard?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, there you go. Gets a quick 4 yards. Going to be a 3rd and 3. Better than they've looked so far in this first half.
Zach Brady looks really good on this drive.
No, you fucking stop that right now. You
I'm just
stop
saying.
that right now.
Whistles are blowing here.
Ruh-roh.
Timeout, Kansas City. Good timeout.
Time. Ref.
Ref! That's a good timeout. I mean, if you're Kansas
Yeah.
City, you've already given up all this. Like, maybe you can call this timeout and tighten up
Yeah,
defensively.
a Titan timeout.
Yep, tighten timeout. I mean, it's necessary because
Yeah.
if you can make this 5-17 with Mahomes with the ball,
Hmm.
very different than them getting a touchdown, going for two, and making
Yeah.
it a 10-17 ball game.
I wonder if there's ever been a game that just ended in two, like just a safety and that's it.
I
There
think
has
there
to be,
has
right?
been
Right? There has to be. All
third
right,
and
third and
three.
three in the shotgun. Snap. It's looking. Pocket collapsing. Oh, escapes the sack. Oh!
Oh,
Oh no! He dropped it. Tyler Conklin
damn!
dropped it. Oh man, that was a low pass, but I think it
You
was in his
gotta you
hands.
gotta help your quarterback out, man. He's out here trying to
Yeah,
play. He's trying to make a play. You
yeah.
got Lamar Wilson spinning off the tackle right here, rolling out, keeps his eyes downfield, flicks his wrist.
Oh, it was in his fucking hands. Look at Xerxes, Coach Xerxes, looking on like, damn.
So they do settle for three, and man, oh,
Kick is
I
good.
thought
It looked bad. It looked bad. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I was like, no, he didn't. Time to update the kicker.
The what?
Kicker.
Liam said, actually, Jets, just put in your punter or kicker to play QB. At this point, I think maybe. May as well just let Brees Hall run wild,
I think
honestly.
Zach Wilson just earned himself the rest of this game. And I was
Yeah?
saying earlier too, like as a young quarterback, you only get so many opportunities in the NFL to prove that you belong in the NFL and that you belong to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky, Drew Lock. You see
Yeah.
these guys, they run out of chances and they sit behind people. This could be the kind of game that changes his career. Now, I'm not
Could.
saying like if he wins today, his career will be changed, but I am saying if he can go blow for blow with Mahomes, throw for 275 or more, and have three touchdown passes, that's the kind of game that would kind of change the way people feel about him. And to be as bad as Zach Wilson was
Mm-hmm.
since he's been drafted to this point, the
Mm-hmm.
fact that you're one game away, like the thing about sports is we are all recency biased.
Yeah.
And sometimes when your history is bad, that's a good thing. It's a good thing you can go out there and win one game and change the narrative. Um, so I do think for Zach Wilson, like if I was him, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
bed at night. I'm just grateful that I have one more chance to prove to the world that I belong. Because if they were playing Tampa or whatever, Houston, it's like, yeah, the Jets won. Zach Wilson looked all right. But like
Mm-hmm.
to be able to have a matchup against the defending Super Bowl champions and go toe to toe with the reigning MVP of the league,
Yeah.
that's the game you need if you're Zach Wilson.
Yep. And like you said, against Patrick Mahomes and this really good Chiefs defense, like it kind of gives you, because if you put up an effort, kind of like how I was expecting with the Bears last week. If you put up an effort and it looks solid and it looks like you actually, game planned and you had something going and you had an identity in this game, like you had some solid offense, it's almost forgivable a loss, right? Because it's the Chiefs, it's the Super Bowl reigning champions. It's a forgivable loss, but they put in an effort in this loss and it looked good and it looked like it could have been a game. And that's kind of what you hope for as a fan, really.
Yeah, that's couldn't have said it better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the kickoff, will it be returned? Yes or no, Rick?
No.
No, it won't.
Yes. Yes.
It will
Would
not.
I win? Would I win?
It's October 1st, isn't it?
It is. It is the first day of October.
Happy October.
Happy October. Happy spooky season right now.
Happy spooky season.
Wife and I we're getting some
Fake
decorations
spider web?
and stuff for around the house. We're decorating the house a little bit to make it a little spooky. We love October. We love spooky season. So happy spooky season, everybody.
You know what's spooky is a Mad Mahomes rolling out to his left, looking downfield, and throwing a touch pass
Oh,
picked.
oh,
Intercepted.
intercepted. What was he doing? He's saying that's on me. That's on me. I don't think I've ever seen a Patrick Mahomes interception in real time. Wow.
Good job.
Jets.
Look at
Jets.
this.
Yeah.
Look how beatable this team is. Look at this throw. I got it. I can do it. What are you talking about, bro? You're drunk.
Oh wow. What a lob too. Like
Dude, that guy
was
came out of nowhere.
he's like he's looking like what's his name? Darnold? Like I'm looking at Ghost. I'm
Do you
seeing
hear
Ghosts
him?
out there.
He went, throw the fucking ball. He was mad that he didn't put enough power on it. Wilson under center here. There's a flag.
Already a flag. Looks like it's gonna be on the Jets. False start.
Are you
Yep.
kidding me? Why is it that every time the other team makes a mistake, it turns into a pissing contest of how shitty? Why can't anyone just capitalize? Why do you...
Liam saying the Jets are climbing back. Yes, yes they are. If they can score here, dude, you make it what? 12, 17 to 12. It's looking more like a game now. Maybe the defense actually steps up for a bit.
Ooh, setting up a screen here to Brees Hall.
Oh, what a
Oh!
nice. Oh. Is it going to be a personal foul?
I think it's going to be... I didn't see him grab the face mask. I think it's going to be a horse collar. I think he grabbed him by the inside of his shoulder pad.
All right. I didn't see that.
See what they call here.
Refs are conversing. It's like, hey, do we want to make this a game or not? Because I think the NFL wants us to make it a game. It is Sunday Night Football. Like,
here's a slower look at it. Horse collar.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I don't know. It looks all jersey there.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I think it's all jersey. Unless he hooks it there a little bit. It's all jersey. That is all jersey. They got that one wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
He's just mad he got fucking stiff-armed like a child.
Like Derrick Henry.
Jets inside the 29. Wilson under center. Going to fake the handoff in the pocket. Throwing right. Oh, so close. Oh, he fucking had him. Wilson needs to die for that one. He needs to die for that one. If he wants to complain about how much he's getting targeted, you got to die for that one, Wilson.
Man. I think he really believed that he could have one-handed this.
Oh, no, dude. That's a dive. I say this like I know exactly what I'm talking about, like I played in the NFL. But
it is like hard sometimes to dive when you really believe you can get it without diving.
2nd and 10, they're going to give it to Dalvin Cook here. Barrels his way to 5 yards. Love that. Love to see that.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're still running the ball, but at the same time, with this offense, I'm just, if I'm the OC, I'm like, look, I don't care about being balanced. Whatever's working, we're going to do that. Yeah. But there is an aspect where you need to run the football for that other stuff to be there.
Good point. Yeah. Got Lazard Wilson off to the right. I don't know. I really don't know their other wide receiver. They got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like Brees Hall, I think, next to Wilson there in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Snap. Looking right. Oh, he got it. I think he got the first. I think he got the first down, yeah.
And that is ex-Packer Randall Cobb.
Cobb. Okay, that's Cobb.
You know these guys.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, I do. Unfortunately, I do. God damn it, Kyle. Great pass there. Great protection by the line. Just enough. And Zach Wilson's getting the ball out quickly, man. He's getting it out quick.
That was a veteran move right there by Cobb, sticking out that hand. I think this might be a good time to do a little play action to tight end.
Oh, end around to the left
Oh,
side. Cutting into the 20. Oh, bounces off a tackle.
get off of me!
Oh,
You better tuck that
inside
ball.
the hot zone. Gibson, number 82, is inside the hot zone. They pan to Mahomes. He just looks sad. He looks like a sad boy.
He looks like dog shit.
That's our thing now.
We're getting better.
Dog shit is our thing. Yeah, we're getting better.
I'd say he looks like 1, 2. Count to 2 in your head.
Let's see. Let's try it. He looks like
Dog
shit. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, that was a long 2. 2 Mississippi
First, first and goal inside the hot zone. Zach Wilson hands it off to Dalvin Cook, getting on the inside the point of no return, no touchdown, but it looks like they're at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, give me some of that. Jets. Jets.
Jets.
Jets.
Looks like the Jets are trying to score.
That doesn't count. We'll see what the Jets do here, lined up on the 1-yard line.
You think it's going to be a handoff? Nope. Fake.
There it is. Great
touchdown,
throw. Great
Jets.
throw. He learned that from his daddy up in the booth.
There we go. Conklin makes up for it, and it looks like Salah was putting up 2. Let's go for 2.
You got to put up 2 like this.
Like this? Like this? Like fucking rock on for 2? I'm rock hard for a 2-pointer right here.
It'd be cool to just go like this.
2.
It's like, are you calling me a loser? No, 2.
2, you fucking loser, 2. Great makeup there by Conklin. He said, I'm catching this one for sure.
Look, 2.
2, put up 2, my lord. Oh, wait. No, they got the field goal out there.
Oh, I guess we made up all that in our head.
Yeah, we did make up all that. But still, 2.
Still, 2.
The Jets score 3 times in a row. A safety, a field goal, and now a touchdown to make this a 17-12 game in the middle of the second quarter.
Can I tell you why I love this?
Why?
Because the Chiefs came out and they had a ton of success. They were getting Kelsey the ball. As soon as Mahomes started going other places, things haven't gone as well.
Yeah.
So I think in his head, right, you've made some mistakes, and now it's like, okay, old reliable. Got to go back to the security blanket. Got to find my guy that's going to get us out of this little tiny rut. It's just a speed bump.
Yeah.
But it's time to go back to Kelsey. And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
You know. That means
Swift?
we win.
T Swift?
Exactly. Exactly. You can thank Taylor Swift for this.
Swift?
This is all Taylor Swift.
All Taylor Swift, all the time. And I do want to say Mahomes is similar to Brady, where they play so much better when they're angry. They play when they've got something to, like, not play for, but like kind of like what Jordan had, right? Like, oh, this person said that, or, you know, something like that. Like, oh, they scored off my interception. Cool. I'm about to come back even better. And like you said, go back to my security blanket and get that score.
And there's still, 6.5 minutes in the second quarter. This isn't going to be our halftime score, I don't believe.
No.
I think there will be some points scored.
Yep.
But there is a pulse in the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
And that is a long way. Like when it was 17-0, if you could be Robert Saleh and push a button and you go to halftime and it's a one-possession game, you're pushing that button. You know what I mean? Like
100%, yeah.
You love this snenario. I mean, if you're a Jets fan, and you know how it is when you have a team that you don't, believe in entirely, is like you just want to see competitive football. You want to see that you had a chance to win. There's nothing worse than just never being in the game.
Yeah, and this is kind of what we talked about too. Like, if the Jets can at least look like a competent offense against this really good Chiefs team, even if they lose, like Jets fans are feeling a little bit better with Zach Wilson back there at quarterback.
Yep.
Not missing Aaron Rodgers that much, but I mean, it's going to take more of those types of drives, a closer score, like the defense stepping up like they did. It's going to take all that for Jets fans to feel really good going into week 5.
So do you think Kelsey gets involved on this drive after what's been going on?
Yeah, and maybe they even, get Pacheco involved as much as they did those first 2 drives, right? Like but I think Kelsey definitely needs to be, like you said, that security blanket for the Chiefs. And there's Pacheco.
Yep, Mahomes throws it to Pacheco, and he gets 9 of the 10 right away.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
As we approach the 6-minute mark, Chiefs probably running their 5-minute offense right now. Well, that's like a real thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like this exact scenario.
Oh, okay. Kyle, you fucked up, dude.
The ticker.
The ticker. 2nd and 1 for the Chiefs. They're gonna hand it off to Pacheco. Moves off to the right. Get some space. Makes
there goes that man.
Yeah. Oh, getting some push-ups in. Getting his workout in during the workout. The workout in the workout.
He actually works out while he watches himself working out. And
like,
running the football.
Bitch. You look great, bitch.
5 minutes, 20 seconds when they break huddle. Pacheco's mouthpiece has gone back inside of his mouth. Mahomes sending
Update
Kelsey
on the mouth guard.
in
Again
motion.
To Pacheco.
Ooh, Pacheco stays on his feet. The push-ups helped.
The push-ups made him stronger. If you look strong, you're going to be strong.
And if you feel strong, you'll look strong.
Bam. Sheds 2 tackles there.
Get off of me. I am a 7th-round draft pick, you scumbag. What does that make you?
Shit. It makes you shit. There he goes. Like I said, man, get these guys that really made an impact in those first 2 drives involved, and Pacheco's one of them, man. He wants to.
This is going to Kelsey for 20 yards, guarantee.
Oh,
Mahomes
left. Almost.
Oh my God!
Kelsey stopped his route.
And Mahomes is a little rattled right now. He might not admit it, but his little things that he does, the way he walks, like you can tell that he to some extent cares a lot about how he looks just based on his antics.
Yeah.
And when things aren't going well, things can get awkward pretty quick.
He didn't like that, and I think that little tick, like you said, was because that was on Kelsey. He handed off to Pacheco. They're going to go back to what they know and what's been working. Pacheco gets 5 yards there on the carry.
But that's what's funny is that's not even something that this team's known for.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no, I got some. Thank you. Here, can you take this? I thought I would have 2, but I don't even like it.
It's working in this game against the Jets defense, and Jets defense. I don't know, man. They look a little tired even after a pretty long drive by the Jets offense. So
48% conversion rate, second highest in the NFL. Let's see what they do here.
Third and 6. Sorry. Snap. Mahomes right. Oh, great catch by who is that?
That was Kadarius Toney.
Toney getting him involved. Let's go.
He made a lot of just bad plays week 1 with Detroit. I mean, he was responsible for a lot of went wrong. This is a really clutch pass, taking this hit right here, not flinching, catching that ball.
He knew it was coming. And he still made the catch. Great concentration. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs inside the Jets 30. There we go.
Back to him.
Toney, 7 yards on that.
And this Jets defense, man, they're so big that they can pop you really hard, but you gotta wrap up. And that's what you're not seeing on those last 2 pops.
Yeah.
Very impressive impacts. I know wrapping up's not clean because when you really deplete someone, those cool hits, they're not wrapping up, dude. They're just laying you out.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you don't wrap up.
See, 2nd and 3 here for the Chiefs inside the red zone. You got Mahomes, Pacheco on his right. Snaps the ball looking left. Throws it. Drop. Drop. Who's number 4? Who dropped it?
Oh, that's Delvin Cook.
No, for the Chiefs.
I know.
Oh, there's Zach Wilson on the sideline looking like a 13-year-old boy. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Kansas City Chiefs. 48% conversion rate. It just went up after that last conversion. I
Yeah.
think they're about to become the number 1 team in conversion rates of third downs.
If they keep at 3rd and 3, then I like their chances.
Yeah. Got Tony in motion off to the left. In the pocket. Mahomes gets a little pressure. Throws it. Oh, no completion.
Go for it.
I think you go for it here.
Go for it. Don't be a.
Oh, come on, Reed. I mean, they want. I guess the field goal is not bad.
No, it's bad. Come on.
You still go up by a score.
I guess you don't want to. I guess you want to kind of shift the momentum pendulum.
Yeah. Man, just tripped him up 2 on that throw.
Damn.
Oh, so close to completion. All right.
37-yard attempt for Butker.
Let's see if Butker can make this field goal here. It's good. Time to update the
ticker because of the kicker.
Ooh, I like that. That's good. That's good. I like that.
I knew you'd come along.
You little bitch. Oh, let us know in the comments what you're thinking of this game so far, guys. Liam said Zach Wilson has more yards than Mahomes, and he hasn't thrown an interception yet, unlike Mahomes. I got to see the stats if that's true or not. I think it may have been true before this drive, but either way, you got to see if that's true.
Let's take a look.
Mahomes, 135 yards passing. Zach Wilson, 109. So, yeah, before this drive, he probably did have more. You're right. You're right. First thing that popped up was the Denver Broncos beating the Bears 31-28.
Man, I haven't seen it yet.
Fuck you. I hate you. I hate everything you stand for.
I recorded it. Don't ruin it.
Stop. Don't tell me the ending.
Shit, did they really win?
You piece of shit.
I can't believe the Bears. It's starting to become more real. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Here it is. So Mahomes does have more passing yards, 128 to 109.
Yep.
1 touchdown each. Mahomes has 1 pick. But look at that. 106 passer rating for Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Stats don't tell the story. There's been some... he's had last 2 good drives. Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Zach Wilson in shotgun. He's going to throw this to Garrett Wilson.
Nice little 4-yard play there.
Yeah, and you can see that unlike Atlanta and Kyle Pitts, they are designing plays to go into Garrett Wilson's hands. He gives them their best chance of offensive success.
Yeah.
2-minute warning. And key for the D.
Key for the D here for the Chiefs.
Oh,
just get to Wilson. Get to Wilson. That seems to be working for everyone else. Is getting to Wilson, making him just panic, making him throw the ball to people that shouldn't have the ball. Maybe get an interception here, but they need to get to Wilson. Wilson is throwing the ball away pretty quickly, but he's also taking up enough time to where it's like, okay, how did we not get some pressure on Wilson? So, Chiefs defense, let's get to Wilson here. Let's put some pressure on Wilson. We've seen what he's done the last couple weeks. They made a mockery of him during one of the press conferences that the Chiefs defensive, I think it was a linebacker, had. Like, oh, what, do you see anything Wilson's doing that looks good, blah blah blah, this and that, and he kind of laughed and he's like, we're just prepared for him, I guess, blah blah blah. So, I mean, you know, if you're gonna fucking talk the talk, you better walk the walk, man. Let's get some pressure on him and really make him feel it. As far as the Jets defense, I mean, hold. Do what you've been doing the last couple drives, holding and getting an interception. Really, almost two interceptions there on a miscue from Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. But do what you've been doing, and I think you'll get a really good chance of winning this game. We'll wait for Kyle's keys for the D's once he gets back here. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you're thinking of this game so far. Do you think the Chiefs are going to win it at the end? Do you think the Jets and Zach Wilson are going to have a really good shot if they continue doing what they're doing? Let us know where they're kind of, what the keys for the D's are, what the keys for the O's are. Like, you gotta let us know too, so we can put your comments up here on the stream. If anybody's drinking, let me know. I got the Voodoo Ranger Fruit Force. Let me know what you're drinking in the comments too.
Dude,
Kyler's back.
I can tell when my dog did something bad.
Yeah.
Because he's like acting weird. And then I'm like, what is it? And then he like runs away.
You're like, you son of a bitch.
So I like looked around as fast as I could. Didn't see anything. I'll find it later.
All right. Game is back. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Almost. I said third quarter, second quarter. Almost intercepted by the Chiefs defense. Did you see, by the way, one of the Chiefs linebackers laughing when he was asked about Zach Wilson and the Jets? They're like, so, they asked him, like, hey, what have you seen from Zach Wilson that, might be something that you're looking to contain or something like that? And he kind of just, like, laughed. He kind of, like, smirked a bit and was like, yeah, no, he's definitely doing some stuff. We're just going to be out there, blah, blah, blah. Like, but he kind of smirked at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're worried about that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if they give him a reason to. On 3rd and 6, he's going to throw it across the middle of the field, and that's a first down.
Easy.
Hey, they get a touchdown and go for 2. It's 20-20.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that in the second half, Chiefs open the game up.
Oh, yeah, because the Jets received, right?
Yeah.
All right, Zach Wilson throws to the right. Another completion. I think that was to Conklin.
Wait, no, the Chiefs. I just combined the Jets and the Chiefs. The Chiefs. The Jets won the coin toss and deferred, actually.
Okay. I thought the Jets started with the ball. Never mind.
I believe.
So the Jets could score here and get the ball in the second half. That's just great.
Right up the middle. Is that Cook?
It is.
I'm glad to see Cook involved.
Or no, was that Hall? I think that was Hall.
33 is Cook.
Oh, okay. I think that was. I don't know which number that was.
Hall used to be Cook used to be number 4. Now he's wearing 33.
1st and 10 in the shotgun. Wilson looking left, passing left to. Oh my God!
Ooh, that's late.
It's taken down. Gets caught by Cobb though for about 4 yards, 5 yards.
That's not a late hit.
It was a pretty rough hit, I will say.
Boo! These refs suck. Call the horse collar.
2nd and 7 in the shotgun. Wilson looking left. Gets pressure. Rolling right. Looking downfield. Passes the ball.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete to Hall or Carter.
He dropped the effing ball. Are you kidding me, dude?
Wow.
That's
bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
That's a first down that he just gave up. Carter just gave up a first down. All that effort that Wilson put into that, rolling out, put it right at the, like, how do you drop that, dude?
Honestly,
bad play.
There's no excuse.
No excuse on that one.
3rd and 7 now with 35 seconds left. Wilson looking, throwing to the right side, and it's caught by Garrett Wilson. They're going to say he caught it, but they're going to spot it. 1 yard
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do here. I guess you got to kick the field goal? Question mark.
Ooh, forward progress. No, there's no forward progress. It's going behind the line. Here we go. 4th and 1. Under centers Wilson. I think they're going to try to get him to jump. They motion. Conklin to the left. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Nope, hard count. Not going to make him jump. Not going to make him jump, yeah.
You know what I would do?
Yeah.
If I were as Andy Reid, when they're doing that, like trying to make you jump off sides, I would just call a defensive timeout.
Why is that?
Because what they want to do is they want to call a timeout once it gets down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
But if you call a defensive timeout, you can rehuddle and be like, hey, don't jump. And then also, now they can't call a timeout or it's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because if
Mhm.
you can't call timeout after another team calls a timeout.
Gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you actually, you just do it. You call timeout and it's like, we're not doing that. Bring your kicker out.
We're not doing that. Come on. And I mean, there's 35 seconds left. I mean, you're going into halftime. Yeah, can't go into halftime with your.
You don't need your timeouts at halftime.
Exactly. It's gonna be 4th and 1. It's gonna be a kick here.
He's totally gonna miss this.
Doesn't say how far, but it's a far one.
Oh, it went off the upright and he missed it.
Oh no! I just saw that. Oh, so much for that field goal. Salah looks like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? He was mad.
Just like you when you watched the Bears game.
100%.
that was you at the end right there.
Wow.
Just
Salah's like, I want that. Salah's face was the face of I wanted to go for it on 4th and 1, but I was talked out of it. That's what that face was.
yeah.
I think that's what that face was.
I
That's
just
what it
don't
looked
know
like.
why they wouldn't go for it. I really don't. I mean, you're going into the half, you receive the ball, it's a one possession game.
Mhm.
You got a chance to use some timeouts. I mean, I'm not saying you got to score, but if there's a 20% chance you make that field goal and a 55% chance you make it if it's 10 yards closer, isn't it worth going those extra 10 yards?
Yeah.
Because what are the odds also probably, well, what about the odds of you failing the fourth down conversion? It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, probably not as high on 4th and 1 as the odds of him missing that field goal.
That was rough, man.
What do you think about that? Like you see like with technology changing how analytics are playing a bigger role in some of these decisions.
Yeah.
But isn't part of it just like gut?
Yes, because and it's funny because
Or is that weak? Is that a weakness?
No, I think analytics, right, like takes into consideration the percentage, right? But the percentage, when analytics became a huge thing, when numbers became like a huge reason, like when Staley came into the league and started using numbers and analytics to coach, that took into account all the decisions made by coaches like prior. I don't know how many years it went back, but that was taking into consideration those decisions by coaches before analytics were huge. So a lot of these things were gut reactions or gut feelings. So, the things that failed, it wasn't it was a gut feeling, right? The things that won were a gut feeling, but now you're putting the percentages into it, and you're taking out that human element almost, even though it's based on a human element in the past. I don't know, man. I kind of agree with what you're saying. Like, I would stray from analytics to a point, because decisions like this, like, dude, like, you've got to go for it on that 4th and 1. You've got to go for it on that 4th and 1 to try to get it. Your offense has been doing pretty well. They scored twice in a row outside of that safety, but
Here's Mahomes going to throw it. Let's see if he finds. Oh my God, he threw a pick. And Kelsey
again
has to tackle him. And honestly, look at this, man. You said, okay, well, what has to happen for the Jets to be in this game? That defense to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, let's be real. Mahomes is making some stupid ass decisions,
Yeah.
but the Jets defense is capitalizing on it. But I feel like Mahomes is just so used to being like, hey, there's 20 seconds left. We need 15 yards. I'll throw it to Kelsey. But it looks like Mahomes keeps underthrowing these balls. I don't know what it is. Like that one was underthrown about 5 yards.
And it was off his back foot. I don't know his first one. I don't think was off his back foot, although I can't remember. That's actually worrying though. As a second pick on a very very underthrown ball, like that's kind of worrying if you're the Chiefs. I don't know, man. It looks kind of
Go to Garrett Wilson here. Go to. Wow, using the legs. Is that a face
woo,
mask at the end? How many timeouts do they have? Second timeout. So they got one more timeout in 8 seconds. This has got to be a
8 seconds.
screen.
Yeah,
It's got to be a screen, or you could set up the screen and actually run a slant since they'll be playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just throw that slant and tell them, hey, if you catch this and there's no one in front of you, you can take a max of 4 steps and you need to take yourself down so we can burn that final timeout.
And he gets to about the Jets' 49-yard line.
See, that's when you have that one timeout,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to play the sidelines. The Chiefs may play sidelines here. I'm sure the defensive coordinator knows, they have one timeout. But the Jets kind of have the whole field to work with here with that timeout. Looks like the Chiefs will call one.
The Chiefs call timeout? Yep, second timeout taken by the Chiefs.
I'm really worried about Mahomes right now.
You're what?
I'm really concerned about Mahomes.
That was weird. It was weird. It's just they were both very underthrown. I don't know. It's a little worrying.
Is he just having a bad day? Maybe it's Kelsey telling him to feed him the ball for Taylor Swift that's throwing him off. I'm serious.
I mean, yeah, probably. But the first underthrown ball was to Gray, I think his other tight end. Let's see what the Jets do here. 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Oh, I thought he caught it. He would have walked into the end zone.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He would have walked into the end zone. He's saying that's me. I got to see this replay. Wilson's got a freaking arm, dude. I couldn't even see the football. He threw this ball so fast.
What was the miscommunication there? I think it was just going straight across the field.
That camera angle showed nothing.
Yeah, that was the worst camera. It was to Cobb, and Cobb wasn't even in the play.
That was camera 2's down. Fuck it, show him 3.
It would have helped me more if you just showed us the entire clip of Salah on the sideline. 2nd and 10, back, and he gets sacked. Time expires, and that's what the Jets are going into the second half with.
And that's why you pay Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And look, at the end of the day, the Jets are over here celebrating, feeling good, because they're, only down 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really.
But this isn't like you can't be satisfied with this if you're the Jets offensively. 12 points is not enough in the first half. Your defense has given you 3 extra possessions.
Yep.
The safety and 2 interceptions. That you're basically averaging less than a point per possession. It's not going to cut it.
And the only points they came away with was that safety, like you said.
I'm going to see points per possession.
They did score after the safety. You're right. Okay, so 1 out of those extra 3 possessions they've scored on. These last 2 have been shit, honestly, and that sucks. But like you said, you go into the half only down 8 when you were down 17-0. Like, not bad.
All right.
What's going on with the Chiefs right now and Patrick Mahomes is a little concerning.
This is why I brought it up. All right. This is excluding overtime. All right. So get your favorite team, whoever your favorite team is in mind, get them to the front of your mind. And I want you to think about this. The team average, this is average time per possession. I don't care about time. I want to see average points per possession. I'll keep looking for it. You got it.
All right. So 17, or I'm sorry, 20 to 15 going into. I'm sorry, 20 to 12. Sorry, I thought they made that field goal. 20 to 12 going into the second half. Again, we talked about it. You got to be pretty happy if you're the Jets, but kind of like what Kyle mentioned, the defense did quite a bit to give the Jets three extra possessions. They forced that safety, which gave them the punt, which they went down to score a touchdown, which is great. Two more possessions, you don't get any points out of it. You miss the field goal, and then this one, you take a sack there on that last play. It sucks. But you're only down 8. You're only down 8, and it's a lot better than what you started the game off with. So they start off really well, or they start off really bad, and they're kind of ending not terrible. I think Jets fans right now not feeling bad about this whatsoever. And Zach Wilson, kind of like Kyle said earlier, looking a little bit better.
Yeah, and looking at the points per play, since I can't find points per possession for some reason, New England is ranked 32nd, but the Jets are 29th with 0.263.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look up time of possession, the Jets are ranked last in the NFL in time of possession. And
Really?
that kind of talks about
Wow.
the three and outs.
Yeah.
So the Jets, man, offensively, it hasn't been great. But you've seen a couple plays that make you think that they could be better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's not no signs of life. It's just they're far and few in between, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see if the Jets can look at the film, look at the tape, and see, okay, what's working when it's working.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the main things that stands out to me is that when Zach Wilson has time to throw, he's been able to make better decisions, better throws, and find more open receivers.
Yeah.
Um, I do think this offensive line has kind of been somewhat to blame for the struggles of the Jets offensively.
And I wonder if anything changed between the first 3 weeks and this week. Like, did we have an injury and somebody stepped in? Did somebody get sat and then somebody else came in? Like, was there any changes, or is it just like, hey, either Zach Wilson's getting the ball out faster and this offense is developing a little bit quicker during plays, or is it just one of those, like, it's a big game, we're on Sunday Night Football, we have to perform like we're on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, and the one last thing, you know what offensive point share is? It's like what percentage of your points were scored by your offense.
Okay.
So there's like 12 different teams that,
Mm-hmm.
because there's only been 3 games, that all 100% of their points have been scored by their offense. San Francisco, Miami, Tennessee, Cleveland, Kansas City. These are all teams that haven't had a special teams or a defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
But ranked 30th is the New York Jets. Well,
Oh,
tied for
wow.
31st, technically,
Okay.
because they only have 83.7% of their points, which means they've been getting that 13% of their points have been scored by special teams or the defense. So that just kind of tells me how much the defense kind of comes in to keeping them in games. It's
Mm-hmm.
not even just the three and outs and the extra possessions for the offense. They're getting in the end zone. They're
Yeah.
scoring points. They just scored 2 points with that holding call. Like, yeah, it was a bad call kind of, but
Yeah.
you can see that this defense, it's Super Bowl level. This is a Super Bowl defense, you know?
Yeah. Has been.
Um,
Has been. Yeah.
and does defense still win championships? Um, I think it
Yes.
does if you have a historical type of defense.
Mm-hmm.
But in the league of offense going the way it's going, just having a great defense isn't good enough to win you a Super Bowl.
100%. 100%. And we talked about Mahomes earlier. We have Tyler here, Tyler Fink. Before we get to the other Tyler, a reliable concern for Mahomes was last year when he was playing through a terrible injury and he won a Super Bowl with it. I think it's unnecessary to be concerned about him. out of everyone. Yes, but also like it seemed like two offensive series in a row he underthrew a receiver, and one was off his back foot, like you said, and like I said. But there's, I don't know if it's maybe there is concern about Mahomes specifically, but it might be about Mahomes and just the offense and if they're clicking or not on these plays that they're calling. Like, because one, Travis Kelsey just stopped and almost got picked off. This one, like, did he expect his receiver to be somewhere where he wasn't? The other one, like, did he just not see the guy? Like, it's kind of concerning as to his like vision, as to throwing off the back foot. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, and concerning, like you can be concerned about Mahomes for tonight. That doesn't mean you're concerned about him for the season.
Yeah,
Like I'm
exactly.
not concerned that Mahomes is washed,
Mm-hmm.
but I am concerned that because Mahomes is clearly having a bad day,
Mm-hmm.
that the the Chiefs could throw this game away just like the Bills did, throwing 3 interceptions week 1. The
Yeah.
Bills are, in my opinion, a better team than the Chiefs. So if they can throw
Ooh.
a game away, then the Jets can definitely beat the Chiefs if Mahomes wants to throw 2 more interceptions in the second half.
For sure, for sure. And we got Tyler, Kyle's brother. Kyle, you're gay? I had no idea. I had
So
no idea Kyle was gay. Tyler, thank you for letting us know that
no,
information.
you knew.
Uh, he said, and then Tyler goes on to say, "Is that my vape? My vape is clicking."
No, I just got this one.
He totally just bought that. Totally not
I
you.
know I did like 10
Uh,
minutes ago before the stream.
thanks to both Tylers for tuning in and in the comments right now, dude. Cowboys and 49ers Sunday Night Football next week. That is gonna be a game. I think that's gonna be a very good game. Dallas destroying the Patriots. You had that as one of your upsets. Obviously, it didn't happen. San Francisco coming off a very good win um, against who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Where was it? Damn it! Where was it? Oh, against the Cardinals. That's what it was. Let up 16 points to the Cardinals, and got their 4-0. Eagles 4-0. The Dolphins were the only 3-0 team, right, that lost today.
Yep.
Yeah, only 3-0 team that lost today. So we have only three teams 4-0.
We only have one unbeaten. It's Philly, right?
No, and the 49ers, right?
Oh, yeah, and the 49ers.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure those were the only unbeaten, those three. So Dolphins, the only formerly unbeaten team to lose this week. 49ers and Philly, both 4-0 after beating their opponents today. The 49ers beating the Cardinals and Philly beating Washington Commanders in OT, which again you did have as an upset, but wow. In overtime, I did not expect the Washington Commanders to take the Philadelphia Eagles to overtime.
I I would say I didn't either, but I did. that
He called
it's
it
just
right as they were about to kick the field goal. He called it. He's like, they're going in overtime.
well, no, not just that, but the close game. Like you see this all the
Yeah,
time with certain division. Like even when the Texans are that's a bad example. Even when Buffalo was bad, like
yeah,
you knew when New England went in there. Like yeah, did the blowouts happen? Of course they did, but there were plenty of times that you saw the division angle of it actually play a huge factor. Like the Bears, right? They've been bad for a while. No,
mm-hmm.
it is what it is. But when they play the Packers, it's not like it was never like, oh, Green Bay's definitely gonna win. Like you might
Yeah,
have felt that way, but you also had this other part of you deep down that was like, but it's Packers Bears, and
yeah,
and that's just the way rivalries go. And it looks like the Commanders, being the first loss Philly had last year, they already felt confident that they could beat this team, and now they have a better play caller and a better quarterback, in my opinion, in Sam Howell. So I really think this Commanders team should be in the playoffs.
I like that. I like that. I mean, no offense to Bill if he watches this, but Giants suck too, man. there's no reason. Like if you ask me right now, who do you think is going to get in the playoffs between the Commanders and the Giants? It's Commanders all the way, like you said. Like this NFC East is probably going to have three teams in the playoffs again.
Well,
Tyler said,
I don't.
"Still own you." Fuck
Still
you,
on
Tyler. Fuck you.
the Cowboys, the Eagles,
The Commanders.
and the Commanders.
Yeah.
I just had a moment. I just had a full moment. I'm like, how is
You
there
have a
three?
blonde moment.
Last year they had three though. It was the Giants.
Yeah, it was the
You know.
Giants. Mm-hmm.
So
It was.
I mean, and we'll see if the Giants can salvage their season tomorrow.
Yeah, Monday Night Football versus
Prime time, back to back in the Meadowlands, just like
Yep.
Week 1.
Yep, against the Seahawks, and I think I had the Seahawks in that game. I'm pretty sure you had the Seahawks too.
Now let's look at this. All right, we're going into the second half.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see who's the best second half team in the NFL as far as scoring. Miami, inflated because of Denver. Green Bay, number 2, very surprising, 19.3 points in the second half.
You saw what they did to the Lions too.
Yeah. Seattle 3, Baltimore 4, Minnesota, Philly, Buffalo, Chargers, Rams. Trying to find the Chiefs. Where are the Chiefs? 26. They are averaging 7.7 second half points, but the Jets are 28th, averaging 6.7. So
no!
history.
No!
So history tells you that this might history, 3 games worth of history. But for what it's worth, both of these teams have not clicked in the second half up to this point. Yeah. And that to me makes it interesting to see which team is going to be able to figure it out, or is this just going to be a boring ass second half? We'll find out.
I was going to say we are in line for a boring second half. I really hope it's a lot more exciting than what the last 3 games are telling us, because if so, this is going to be a boring second half as the Chiefs are getting ready to kick off to the Jets to start off the third quarter. Kyle, does it get returned, yes or no?
No.
Oh, it is. I'm just kidding. No. Tyler said, "Done trolling. I'm drunk. Good night. Good night, Tyler. Good night. Good night. Good night."
He's not trolling.
He's very right about a lot of things.
Oh, Giants, Bears.
Oh, Giants over Bears. Yeah, chill. All right, here we go. Zach Wilson starting off the third quarter here on offense. Let's see if they can continue their scoring ways. In the shotgun, looking left, looking right, throwing right. 2. Is that Conklin? That's his third catch in a row ever since the touchdown. Being a reliable guy for him. No, you're muted again, Kyle.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Oh, I was saying, did you see that camera angle?
Yeah, that was a good camera angle. I like that.
That was sick.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Under center is Zach Wilson. 1 running back in the backfield. Gonna fake the handoff. Looking to pass, looking left. Passing left to... Who's number 10? Is that
That's
not Cobb.
That's not Cobb.
Lazard?
That's Lazard, yeah.
Lazard, okay.
And you know, sometimes when you look at 2 high-powered offense playing each other, you get these 17 to 24 games.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes opposites for some reason have an opposite effect when they play each other. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see if, because of the history of the first 3 weeks, if this is a shootout in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, and you can't really just go off the stats too either, because obviously this is a big game, Sunday Night Football too. Like that's gotta elevate, the teams a little bit too, as they run the ball for about 5 yards there on first down. It's gonna be 2nd and 5 for the Jets.
Yeah, I don't want to read it in too much, but just it is something I like to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So if I see a trend in the second half, it's like, this is familiar.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea Kansas City had been
That
like
bad.
playing that bad in the second
Yeah.
half.
I mean, when you got the Bears and you're beating them by 30 in the first
Yeah,
half, I mean, you don't really have to
I
score
was
that
just
much.
gonna say that's like that game's the exception, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
The Jets just sucked on offense there for the first 3 games.
that was caught
Was it?
downfield all
Oh!
the way to almost the hot zone, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets
Ruckert.
are moving the football, and Travis Kelsey's like, I am so not getting laid tonight. I have got to get in so I can get in, if you know what I'm saying.
I need to get in so I can get in, baby boy. Oh, man.
Rick, as you start talking about going in, and Rick puts on his chapstick, he's like, oh, what's up?
Inside the red zone are the Jets. After a great pass from Zach Wilson to Ruckert. Let's see what they do here. Under center, Zach Wilson, one running back in the backfield. They're going to hand it off. Misses a tackle there. Stiff arm. About 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got ahead of you by like 3 seconds. 11:51 is yours.
Yeah, mine's a little ahead. Mine's a little behind.
Dude, it's like we're together and then we're not.
They're showing the replay.
Yeah, I'm seeing the replay. Hand it off. He's cutting. I'll tell you when he stiff arms. And second time a replay and stiff arm.
Tell me when they get to the line.
To the line. Man in motion. Lazard motion to the bottom of the screen.
There we go. Wilson to the right. Oh, we had him wide open in the end zone, I think. Oh, God.
I think there was a safety trying to bait that throw.
Yeah.
But Wilson's got the cannon, but does he have the accuracy to make that throw? Or the confidence?
That's true.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, he was baiting him into that throw, but I feel like if he would have hit him fast enough, maybe in stride, he probably would have made it. I don't think that's.
But if he threw that ball too low, then the corner that tackled Wilson could have hit it or picked it.
3rd and 8. They're
Tough
inside the
3rd and 8.
hot zone. Looking left, throwing left. Touchdown Jets.
Alien Lizard.
Lazard.
Alien Lizard.
The Lizard. Alan the Lizard. Jets.
Jets. I hope you didn't place any bets.
They're gonna go up. Are they going for 2 here? Do you go for 2 here, Kyle?
I absolutely go for 2. It's early enough in the game. I want to know what we have here. I don't want to play this game all the second half.
Here we go. They're going for 2.
It's simple. You get it. It's tied. You don't. A field goal wins by 1.
Little flat route to the left side, maybe. Oh! Zach Wilson going for the run. Oh, he gets in.
Zacharias. That was Zacharias. That was not Zach.
Zachary Mahomes gets the 2-point conversion. Coach Xerxes is looking impressed. What an effort by Zach Wilson.
That was Lamar Jackson.
It's Lamar Jackson, Zach Mahomes, Zach Brady,
Zach Mahomes. That's a good one.
Zach Brady. Oh my God.
He's already beaten Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Oh my God. If you're a Jets fan, this is exactly what you wanted out of Zach. This is exactly what you wanted out of Zach Wilson. Something to show the fans that you care, that you have, that you're putting in the effort, and that Coach Xerxes did not make the wrong call.
I agree. That was, I think if he didn't get it, I still think it's the right call. I really do. Because if you don't get it, now at least we know what we have. Okay?
Yeah.
Now we need a field goal in order to get the lead. Right? But I think either way, it's the second half just started. You drove down and scored a touchdown. You better go for two. This is a statement drive, so let's not kick a period extra point. Let's go
Yeah.
for exclamation mark 2-point conversion and let the Kansas City Chiefs know that it's 0-0 essentially, and
Yeah.
we're out here. And
Yep.
last time I checked, we've scored like 20 of the last 20 points.
Exactly. Exactly. Tyler Fink saying, Kyle, you're watching the QB who's going to destroy your defense next week. Can't
Fuck
wait
yeah.
for the Jets to shut up Sean Payton for what he said before the season. Well, Tyler Fink, why are you trolling? Why are you trolling?
Yeah.
Why are you trolling?
He's not even a
You
Jets
dick.
fan.
I know. He's like, I can't wait for Sean Payton to
I
eat his
can't wait.
words.
I can't wait till you're mad. Why do you want us to be mad? Why wouldn't you want us happy?
'Cause
We bring the content.
He's a trolling troller. That's why.
I like
But-
when my friends are happy. I don't say things like that personally.
But personally, as a personal good person, personally, I don't do that.
But even more personally, Sean Payton's not going to lose Sunday.
He said, "I still love my boy Nathaniel Hackett, though." Okay, all right.
Oh, that's
calm down.
I get
Calm
it.
down.
I take it all back. I get
Calm
your angle.
down.
I get it.
I get your angle. I get it.
I get it. That's a realistic angle. Like, it honestly, I didn't
Yeah.
get it before that. And then,
Kyle, it's time to
update the,
the
ticker. And it has nothing to do with
The
kicker.
kicker.
Okay,
2020
lower.
Jets kicking off. Chiefs just going to let it go into the back of the end zone.
In the back.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, here
Patrick
comes Mahomes.
coming out after 2 interceptions.
It's time to go to Kelsey, baby. It's time to go to old reliable. It's time to hit 87.
It is. 8 for 16, 135 yards, touchdown, 2 interceptions. Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those numbers up, Pat. You got to bump those numbers up. They're going to Pacheco here off the rip. Gets stuffed by the Jets front four.
Have you seen the YouTube short where it's like when my fantasy player like doesn't get enough points? Or no, it said, how many times do you check waivers a day? Oh, maybe once a week. You need to twice a day. You need to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so accurate. That's what I tell people all the time that are like fantasy advice. I'm like, check the waiver wire 3 times a day.
Check it. All right. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs, which I feel like it should be like 2nd and 12. Patty Mahomes back. Oh, gets sacked.
Swallowed
lunch.
up.
Sack lunch, baby. Wow, this defense for the Jets is playing inspired, dude. They're playing. Look at this guy. With a cowboy hat, 1 week removed, 1 week
It's like
removed from losing his teeth in the middle of a national broadcast, and he's got his cowboy hat on. Mahomes looked bad.
Dude, I was just thinking, like, these guys 20 minutes ago were thinking about leaving the game, and it's like, is it like, I remember my first beer, you know, 20-20, now they got the cowboy hat, and he's like, it's like, oh, you're into it now.
16, Pat Mahomes back to pass, looking, deep, ball.
Whoa.
Oh, that's gotta be,
he didn't hold his arm?
That's gotta be pass interference.
He didn't hold his arm when he came back? Dude, Sauce gets away with the worst calls.
Wow.
I'm telling you. Sauce, I expected the refs to pick these up this year. I'm like, oh, it's another year of film.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they didn't finish the play, but I don't.
Of course
they
didn't.
Holding a little bit, yeah. They're gonna punt. What's up with these punts lately, man? They've all been sucking.
Uh-oh.
Got a little space.
And he's the reason that the Jets won week 1. He had a punt return to end the game.
Oh, yeah.
And Robert Saleh was asked about it in his press conference, and he said, if I was playing him, I wouldn't kick to him, but let him keep proving it. And you could tell by that little tiny return right there that he just needs a couple things to go his way.
Hmm.
And he also looks like the kind of guy that can just create everything to go his way.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks like, isn't it funny how the punt returner position, like, they can just return it 10 yards, but you have such like a feeling towards it.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, you just can tell someone's like elite at returning punts even if it's
Oh,
only a 7-yard return.
yeah, and especially because like as a Bears fan, like we've struggled with punt returners too, or kick returners in general, but mostly punt returners because they'll call for a fair catch when it's like you could have gotten the ball and returned it for a few yards, or you're being a bitch. But yeah, man, I mean, and we're also spoiled by Hester. I
Yeah.
think the entire NFL has been spoiled by a Hester type of player. Um, because you want something like that to happen. And you talked about how a safety can change momentum. A very good punt return, a very good kick return can change momentum in your favor as well. Because you never know, man. I mean, if he would have gotten into Chiefs field, right, like into Chiefs territory, that's a great way to start the drive, and it gives your offense confidence going into that drive, knowing that they're already in the Chiefs territory. So yeah, 100%. You can have a feeling towards it, and again, NFL's been spoiled by Hester. So is Bears fans.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like it.
Mm,
Darren
mm.
Sproles was maybe
They're around
the.
the same time, though. I would say.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Has there been like an elite punt returner that comes to mind besides them?
Maybe Cordero Patterson for the Vikings, the Bears, the
Oh,
Falcons. That's
Antonio
about it.
Brown when he returned punts.
I didn't really hear too much about Antonio Brown. Um, but Cordero Patterson has been the other guy that's been very, very like dynamic for kickoffs and punt returns. He did one for the Bears back when he was on the Bears for those couple seasons, and then he went to the Falcons, and then became like this all-star returner slash offensive weapon. Because the Bears don't know how to fucking do anything.
So last year's so far, Xavier Gibson is the leader in punt returns, and that's who returned that last one. Zach Wilson in shotgun, looking left, throwing, and it is incomplete. Intended for Garrett Wilson, his best friend.
All right, let's see if this is what I was talking about. It. I think right before the first half ended was the Chiefs need to get a lot more pressure on Wilson. They did so very well in that last drive that they had before the half ended. So they need to do more of that. You said this is why you pay Chris Jones. Chris Jones needs to step it up to make sure that the momentum is no longer on their side in this drive because they've been able to do whatever they wanted with this defense so far.
Second down is going to be a quick throw to Cook. Try to get in the ball in space. Cook does a good job staying in bounds and getting a couple extra. Third and 6, third and 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 2022 leader was Devon Peoples Jones from Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
8:30 left in the third. The Chiefs still trying to figure out how to get something going again, and the Jets figured it out on the last drive.
Yeah. They're 4 of 9 on third down conversions. It's 3rd and 8 right now with Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking right. He's looking right, dumps it off to it looks like Dalvin Cook gets a couple yards, but not enough for the third down conversion. All right, Chiefs. This is what you build on. You got a 3-and-out. They're probably gonna punt it. You're probably gonna be pinned deep in your own territory unless it goes into the end zone. The offense needs to be able to answer now. Like the defense did its job. They stopped the momentum. Time for the Chiefs to get some momentum.
All right, so the punter gets prepared to punt this football and try to pin it far back. I mean, he's standing on the 38-yard line. He'll punt it at the 40.
Let's see how far it goes. He's calling for a fair catch. Chiefs will start off at their own 12. All right. All right. All right.
Now,
And
I'm going to give
there's
you the last bear, and you tell me if you remember this guy. I'm looking for a bear, a
to
Chicago
lead.
Bear, Devin Hester, 2007. That's your last punt return?
The last good one. The no. To be fair, our last good one was Tariq Cohen. He was our
Oh,
last really good one. Yeah,
it
because
was
that
Tariq Combs.
Cohen, Tariq
Oh, Tariq
Cohen.
Cohen.
Yeah, he was really good in his time as a punt returner and kick returner. Obviously, nothing special like Hester, and probably nowhere near as good as Cordero Patterson, but he was up there. He was up there. So him and Cordero Patterson were probably the last best punt and kick returners for the Bears.
Over the last 25 years, do you know who Tim Dwight is?
No, not at all.
He was uh he was a kicker for Iowa 94 to 97, and he's the Big Ten's all-time leader in punt return touchdowns and yardage.
Really? Hmm.
I'm going to just shoot right to number 1. Who do you think it's going to be? Your boy, Hester?
It has to be.
Deion Sanders checks in at number 7.
Oh yeah, Deion Sanders is
Devin
good.
Hester, number 5.
What? Wait, what is this stat you're looking up?
This is um this is an opinion, and it's college football. The 15 most electrifying kick returners of the last 25 years.
Who's number one?
Desmond Howard, number 2. Ted Ginn Jr., number 3.
Okay, I
Reggie
like Ted.
Bush, number 2. Raghib Ismail.
Who?
I think he was like a first round bust, like first overall bust.
What the fuck?
Crazy, right?
Yeah, because I've never heard that. Was he a first round bust or was he a college guy? Because you said this is college and NFL, right?
No, that one was just college, but they have an NFL version of it. And number 1 is Joshua Cribbs.
Josh Cribbs was pretty good. Yeah, for the Browns, right? Wasn't he on the Browns?
Yep,
Yeah, he was
he's
pretty
already
good.
passed 7,000 yards returning. Wow.
Okay, that's a good one, but I still think that I still think Devin Hester's better. All right, we got a handoff here to Pacheco, running right, getting some room, gets a first down and more to
There we go.
create space for the Chiefs offense. That's great. That's
Now the
good.
Chiefs can get back to. I feel like that first down is so just. Can we
Yeah,
just go out here and
yeah,
freaking chill?
yeah. And you know, Isaiah Pacheco is becoming a guy right now that is really doing that for the offense too. Is like, okay, give it a Pacheco, you know, give him some room, and he's making plays, and he's getting first down. So they're at their 28 now. Another handoff to Pacheco just gets about 2 yards there. But you know, kind of going back to what they know, going back to that successful offense that they had in the first quarter.
Showing some Marshawn Lynch. I
Yeah.
don't know if I would. But Marshawn Lynch just shouldn't be compared to people.
Why?
He's just so unique.
He is. Yeah, you're right. All right. In the shotgun, 2nd and 8. Patrick Mahomes dumps it off to Pacheco. Again, he's got some room. Just gets to the yard. And that wasn't Pacheco. Sorry, I think that was McKinnon.
Yeah, Jared McKinnon.
Yeah. Or is that Edwards-Helaire? That's Edwards-Helaire, sorry.
No, McKinnon. You said 34?
No, 25. I think that's
Oh,
Edwards-Helaire.
25.
Yeah.
We're all. We subscribe.
We don't. If you're an OG, we don't do names here. We don't do names
Yeah,
on Only
you
Football.
know that
Okay?
if you're an
Yeah.
OG. Chiefs have ball.
Chiefs have ball. They score ball. 3rd and 7. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun gets the snap, looking left. He's waiting too long, man. And we have a flag on the play.
That looks like
He's
holding.
looking. Tries to dump it off. Incomplete
Wow.
pass. Let's see what this flag is about. It might be
Mahomes is
holding.
one of the best at keeping a play alive, man. He would
Yeah.
look at him tiptoeing on that sideline,
Mm-hmm.
tiptoeing. Even when that guy came, he stayed in bounds. You got to
Holding on the
absolutely
offense.
love having a quarterback that doesn't give up on a play like that.
Holding on the offense, and they're going to decline it. It's going to be 4th and 8. My God, dude. Like, I don't know if it's just that this defense the secondary for the Jets is that good, but they're just like
Look at this.
they're just making moves, man. They're
Can
making
can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay. They are absolutely making moves.
yeah. All right. Take the punt. It's going to be at their own 15-yard line, the Jets. Kyle, what's going on with the Chiefs right now, man? They can't get into any offensive rhythm right now.
I don't know. I mean, this defense is the real deal. Like this defense is
Yeah.
very very good, and I think that was kind of Robert Sala's message to this team when Aaron Rodgers went down was, "Hey, like we could still do what we want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but let me talk to, you know, meeting adjourned. Keep defense in the room. Let the offense walk out of the room,
Yeah.
And then you look at your defense in the eye and you say, we can still do what we want to do if you guys become legendary. Now that is
Ooh, that
like,
gave me chills right there.
yeah. And that is kind of the weight that this defense has put on their back. And
Yeah.
I think what you're seeing, because that doesn't happen week 1, week 2, week 3, like those legendary defenses, when they really start clicking, it'll be around week 12. That's when like some of those rookies,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's really meshing together.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do want to see though is a defense progressively getting better every single week. And then
Yeah.
that builds
Yeah.
up to that week 12 moment when you're like, this is one of the all-time great defenses.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Denver did it in Super Bowl 50. I can't speak on the Bears in 85, but
Yeah.
it's the Jets seem like they're trying to achieve that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to overreact to just one game and a couple bad throws, but
Yeah.
like the Jets are definitely a maybe the best defense in the league.
And I mean, they had that last year too. Everyone was saying they're a quarterback away. This team is a quarterback away. They had Garrett Wilson as a rookie, doing really good things, and he's still doing really good things when he gets the ball. But this defense, like you said, it just seems like they get going in the right way. They're starting to beat a Chiefs team that, again, reigning Super Bowl champions, probably a team that going into this, a lot of people were like, yeah, they could go to the Super Bowl again if they're that good. So defense is elite. Offense still kind of in the works, but against the Chiefs right now, they're looking very, very good, especially after that safety. After that safety, that changed everything, man. That changed everything for this offense.
Yeah, next commercial break, we'll talk about the Chiefs a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10 for Zach Wilson under center. One running back. He's going to pitch it to the right. Oh, my God. What a
Wow.
hole. Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, he's
Brees
not going to go
Hall.
down.
Oh,
No way
wow.
Brees Hall just ran into him.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Great blocking downfield. He needed to make one guy miss, couldn't get that miss, or else he would have been gone, dude. I think that was, what, a 30-yard touchdown or a 30-yard run?
He scored? No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's still running.
he's still running.
All the way to the 40 from
That
that
was
was
like
like a 50-yard run.
I think it was a 45-yard run. Gain of 43-yard run. All right, under center, 1st and 10. They're going to fake the handoff. Zach Wilson's looking. It's going to be a screen pass to Conklin.
Conklin.
Gets across the first down marker. I'm sorry,
There's
that's
a
not Conklin.
flag on the play. Let's see what that is
I
about.
don't think that was Conklin. Oh, no.
Looks like it might be holding.
Behind
Totally
the scrimmage,
speculating. Coming back either way.
Downfield, yeah. Legal man downfield.
A little better than holding, I guess. It's a 5-yard penalty, I believe.
All right, 1st and 15. McGovern, number 60. I think he went past that line of scrimmage, I guess, there. Yeah. He thought that they had passed it already. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just the timing of the play not being there with the whole team.
Yep. First and 15, Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Dalvin Cook, it looks like. Dalvin Cook's going to get about 5 yards. Looks like they're going to a 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 11.
Yeah, just a couple yards there, and it's been interesting to figure out how they're going to use Dalvin Cook with Brees Hall being so good coming off
Yeah.
an injury.
Yeah.
And they added Dalvin Cook because this was like Super Bowl or bust, right? That's what you do when you have a Super Bowl team, and it's funny that they just have this ridiculously loaded team now, but without Aaron Rodgers.
2nd and 11. In the shotgun is Wilson. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking right, passing right. A little bit ahead of Cobb there on the pass. But yeah, man, I think after Brees Hall went down last year, they kind of wanted an insurance policy. So they're like, what better insurance policy than one of the best rushers in the NFL last year, and Dalvin Cook? So they picked him up. But Brees Hall is looking good so far this game. He's breaking runs.
And keep in mind, Aaron Rodgers his goal is to come back and play in the AFC divisional round.
Yep.
And this team has the talent.
3rd and 11, Wilson in the shotgun looking across the middle, up in the air. Oh, that was scary. If there was another defender in the area, that would have been picked.
Now, here's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. If the Jets do, let's say Zach Wilson gets rolling and they win 10 games and they go into the playoffs, you really think they're going to put Aaron Rodgers in the game? Like, if Zach Wilson's rolling like that,
that's true.
They're not going to be like, hey, let's put in the 40-year-old that's playing his first game from an ACL. They would do that, if as a last resort. But if you're in the divisional round, that's a tough question.
And when you look at it like that, yeah, but you also have to look at what Aaron Rodgers has done in his career in the playoffs. He's been good in the playoffs, man. Sometimes he's thrown some interceptions that have been questionable. He's lost a lot in the playoffs, obviously, but you have to look at his time in the playoffs and be like, I think this might be our best bet. This really might be our best bet. But also, 4 plays in the 2023 season, I don't think that's enough for Salah to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's put him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we go. Chiefs get the ball back at their own 12.
You got to think that this is the drive where, like, they're not going to not get points anymore.
Yeah. In the shotgun, Mahomes in the pocket there, holding on to it, dumps it off to who's number 4 on the Chiefs? Tony? No,
they got so many guys like that.
They really do. Either way, they get 9 yards there, so it's going to be a 2nd and 1.
I should know this one though, because when I streamed the Lions game, I was like, "Who's this guy?" And I never figured it out, and now I'm still here.
Yeah. Feel that.
At that point, it's my fault. He's played enough snaps.
Mahomes under center, 2nd and inches. Oh, fumbles
oh my
the snap,
gosh!
But he still gets.
He got the first down.
Wow!
He picked it up and got the first down.
Wow! Mahomes picks it up, has the presence of mind to just will his body forward to get that first down. It looked like he just
one of those days.
He just fumbled it. Yeah.
It's just one of those days.
It wasn't even a bad snap. He just fumbled the ball. He was lucky enough to pick it up and move forward. Good thing it was a 2nd and inches.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 in the shotgun is Mahomes running back to his right. Snap, looking right. Pat gets it to Pacheco. Pacheco gets about a yard.
Oof. It's those linebackers, man. That is cornerback speed. Did you say the way he closed in on that guy?
Yeah.
That's a linebacker.
Yep.
That's what makes this defense different. Because even as I was saying, this defense wants to be the best in the league. You still have San Francisco. San Francisco is still a really amazing defense. But when I look at this Jets defense, I think of the speed that they have.
2nd and 9 in the shotgun is Mahomes running back to his left. Snaps the ball, looking over the middle, looking right, passes it right to Kelsey. For about 4 yards. He needs to get Kelsey more involved, dude.
Yes.
He needs to get Kelsey more involved, and I think this might be the start of it.
He needs to, man. And you can tell that this is in the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
Stop Travis Kelsey, make them beat us with someone else. And that's
Yeah.
why 85 scored that touchdown when we thought it was 87. And we
Mm-hmm.
were like, oh, Travis Kelsey. And we're like, that's
Yeah.
not Travis Kelsey. No, that matchup's been there all day.
3rd and 4 in the shotgun is Mahomes. Motion to the left. Looking left. Passing left. He gets it to Scantling. Marquez Valdez Escantling gets the completion and gets the first down.
That was kind of the couple plays, I think, right there.
To kind of get it going, right? To kind of
Yeah.
get this Chiefs offense train going. Wide open, wide open. The guy was blitzing in from the left. Mahomes stayed in the pocket, delivered an accurate throw, got it. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Mahomes in the shotgun, motion to the left. Looking left, Lau looking right, gonna dump it off. 84 gets the pass and gets about 4 yards there. Good completion.
Now you can tell they're having like easy pitches and catches again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know what got into them. Maybe that.
Maybe that. Maybe some T Swift and her beautiful, beautiful friends. Even the guy on her left was like, Jesus Christ, that's a beautiful human being right there.
She's like, people are probably like, oh, you're here for Travis Kelsey. And she's like, no, if the game was in Kansas City, I wasn't going back.
Have you been to Kansas City? That's dog shit.
You can
city.
only eat so much food that she probably doesn't eat.
I can only drink so much whiskey. Oh. Oh, good. So you want to talk about the Chiefs? Obviously, they're getting their offense going, but what specifically did you want to talk about the Chiefs?
God, it was so important.
Mm-hmm.
It was so important.
Their defense.
Oh,
I feel like their defense is pretty bad.
it was. I think it was going to be about the fact that last year they won their Super Bowl because you said they're defending champions, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
we know that they lost, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Jacksonville game, Jacksonville to me beat themselves. Kansas City's still a good football team.
Yeah.
So they deserve to win and they should be. But if Jacksonville could have capitalized, shoulda, coulda, woulda, then the Cincinnati BS with the late hit, it's like, come on, dude, go to overtime. So to me, you know how the whole thing felt, and then the pass interference call in the Super Bowl. Now you have week one, you're playing the Lions. You don't have Travis Kelsey or DJ Jones, and they lost. And then you go to week two, a very ugly win in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
And then week three, they played the Bears. So we're all just like, Kansas City's good again because they beat one team really good that's really bad.
Well, they progressed though. It was an ugly win in Jacksonville, but a win nonetheless, and it was progress.
But Jacksonville was taking L's last week too, and they're not looking like Jacksonville's scary offensively. They're not looking as good as they should. Jacksonville's kind of like Kansas City. It's like you expect these teams to make it very far, but they look so beatable on Sundays.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what's different between San Francisco and like some of these other teams that are truly dominating. They have the best quarterback in maybe the world, and that makes everyone believe that this is a very like dominating football team. It's not in the category to me with like San Francisco. They are Super Bowl champions, but they don't look unbeatable.
Yep. 2nd and 5 for Kansas City. We're getting back. He gives a pass off to the right for Kelsey, and he gets the first down.
They're very good.
You're right, but I just sometimes this is all it takes, right? Because Mahomes is so good, and he's got good weapons around him, but the defense is I feel like has always been questionable. Even though you said earlier this defense is the best defense Mahomes has had. Sometimes the quarterback play, man, especially in the NFL in the last few years, that's really what makes the difference, you know. As we go to a 1st and 10, Mahomes in the shotgun. That's a motion to the left. Oh, it might be an offsides. Might be an offsides there.
It's got to be a false start.
You think it's a false start?
No, I agree with you. I got it backwards.
Let's see.
I think it's on the Jets.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we're in the fourth quarter, guys. Should we give it to the Jets? Should we give it to the Chiefs? Yep.
Yeah. Why?
Offsides.
Why do cats just want to fuck shit up at nighttime?
Because that's how they are. I fucking hate cats. I love
It's
my
like
cats, but I hate cats just
in general.
in general.
I feel like I'm about to get attacked from behind by this cat that's like randomly spazzing out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are your pupils so big?
1st and 5 for Mahomes in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Pitches it to the right to Pacheco. Pacheco gets about a yard, maybe two there on the play. Also, we try not to say that, football is obviously a team sport. Um, and it's not always necessarily on the quarterback, but man, sometimes the way Mahomes plays, the intensity, the drive that he plays with is like it makes a huge difference sometimes.
Oh yeah.
2nd and 3 here in the shotgun. Motion to the right with Pacheco. Looking left. Gives it to number 4. Oh, gets free. Gets about a 20
Rice.
yard gain. Rice. There we go. Rice. Rice 4. 4 Rice. There we go. There we go. But yeah, like it's the drive of some players that really kind of elevates the entire team. So as much as it is a team game, and Mahomes wouldn't be who he is without Andy Reid's coaching, without his scheme, without Travis Kelsey getting big time plays and big time moments. Like it's Mahomes can do that to the players around him. It's gonna be 1st and 10 here at the 25 of the Jets. Under center, gonna give it to looks like McKinnon. Gets the first down on that run. They are inside the red zone, baby.
Fucking.
Jinja is in the chat. Jinja got a fruit force here. Drinking a fruit force. The cat is going to attack you the way the dog attacked Ben Stiller, and there's something about Mary. You better watch your dick, Kyle.
Dude, this cat's acting crazy. Stop it. Get out of here. What are you doing?
1st and 10
the fuck are you doing?
Zone.
It's attacking me.
It's going handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco gets to about the 12. His helmet comes loose. He's pissed. Pacheco is mad, dude. He's running mad right now. He hates this Jets defense. Kyle is currently fighting a cat as we're going to wait for him to get back on the stream, but he is currently attacking a cat. I hope PETA isn't watching. Nobody report this. 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs. Inside the 15. Mahomes in the shotgun.
Dude, the cat started attacking me.
Oh! He gets it off. He gets it off to Pacheco. Is it going to be grounding? Is it going to be intentional grounding? I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't look like there's a flag right now.
Can you hear me now? There we go.
Yeah, I got you. Steve Xerxes is saying intentional grounding.
Dude, it's so funny. Jin just said that, and the cat attacked me.
And he said, I came right in time to see Kyle tussle with a kitty.
It was like, had its claws out. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been sitting here playing, freaking streaming. I've been the same for the last 10 hours. Now you're mad?
All right, so I guess they're not going to call it intentional grounding because it looked like he was trying to get it to Pacheco to the right. Although, I don't know. Coach Xerxes wanted that to be intentional grounding, but it's going to be 3rd and 9.
What do you
penalty.
do?
I don't know, man. I think you just try to get the first down here. I think you keep this drive alive. Gets the ball, snapped, going right, rolling right, looking downfield. Gets it complete to Rice, but he's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. I think you go for the field goal.
Didn't you just say that you should go for it?
No, I think I thought you meant in that 3rd down play. I said you should at least try to go for the first down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because when you asked, I thought you meant maybe like, hey, do you try to go for a touchdown shot or something?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're about 3 yards short of the first down. Harrison Butker comes out for a field goal. I think it's going to be about, 30 yards or so, maybe something like that, 26 yards. There you go.
Yeah.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Chiefs up by 3, 23-20. It's time to update the ticker. We're off. I'm sorry. We're a little off. Leave us alone. We're bringing you Sunday Night Football. I don't want to fucking hear it from anybody.
He's so mad.
I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
If I have to say it again.
Jinja, Tyler, I think Robert's still in here, and Casey are in here. Thank you guys, and Liam, I believe, is still in here. We'll see. Thank you guys for being
Liam.
Jinja.
Jinja.
Jinja. Oh man, I'm seeing a commercial right now for Chipotle. Oh, that carne asada looks so good.
Dude, Travis Kelce only has 52 receiving yards. Surprised?
Mm-hmm.
And he had like 40 on his first drive.
That's kind of. I think it's kind of back to what we were talking about. Is the Chiefs got to get back to. I don't know, the safety blanket of Kelce, and they're going to Pacheco a lot, but I mean Kelce is also that guy.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I think they need to throw to Kelce more, especially if he's trying to, impress T Swift and the Swifties.
We're gonna need at least one big Travis Kelce play today.
Minimum.
Got a sandwich, little hamburger here. I'm gonna low key have a little dinner.
Hell yeah, dude. Have that dinner. Kyle, obviously, if you guys don't know, he's in Nashville. It's about, what is it? About to be 10 p.m. out there?
Yeah.
I'm still holding it down for the West Coast, holding it down for Washington and all the Seattle Seahawks fans out here. I was saying on Big League Chicago, like before this week, obviously, after the game that the Bears had in Kansas City, like, I'm about ready to become a Seahawks fan, dude. With like how bad the Bears have been doing, I was about ready. I'm in the city. I go to Seattle every once in a while. Marshawn Lynch, fucking Geno Smith, Walker, DK. Like, I'm this close. If the Bears keep fucking up, I'm this close to become a Seahawks fan.
Do it.
I can't imagine that, dude. I can't imagine being a Bears fan as long as I have and just making the switch. You know what I mean? That's got.
I don't know if it's possible.
I don't think it is, because I'll always like have that, like, I'm rooting for the Bears and I'm not 100% on the Seahawks, or another team.
Yeah. You can't. The Bears chose you.
Exactly. Unfortunately, but exactly. Do you know anybody who's done that? Anybody in the chat? If you guys know anybody who's done that, who just made the switch kind of like that? Because I feel like sports is one of those sacred things. When you have your team, you have your team, Under center, Zach Wilson, 1st and 10 from their own 25. That box is stacked right now. Hands it off to Breece Hall and gets stuffed. About a yard loss on that play. Chiefs defense looks like they're ready to play ball now. Going to be 2nd down, and it looks like 11. We got one of the Chiefs linebackers, Leo Chenal, 3rd-round selection. Guess he made his debut today? I don't know.
Was that... Wow. Are they going to line up like that?
I don't know. All right, 2nd and 10 in the shotgun is Wilson at their own 24-yard line. Takes a snap looking left. Passes it over a little bit over the middle. About 3 yards on that receiving play. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8. So it's looking like, a 3rd and 8. Not really 3rd and manageable. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Jets. Let's see if this Chiefs defense could stop them. Man, you could have probably stripped the ball there too on Garrett Wilson, but
yeah, I think they'll pick it up here with Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
they're gonna go back to him.
3rd and 6, not a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. Wilson takes a snap, throwing right, gets the catch. Wilson gets the catch for a 1st down. Wow, what a catch! And like Kyle said, he got the 1st down with Garrett Wilson. Look at that. Let's see if he makes the catch. Yeah. I didn't see anything weird there. I think he made the catch clean. Oh, is there a little bit? It looks a little bit like it touched the ground.
Next play.
Nothing refutable. Yeah, nothing we can check to see. Under center, Zach Wilson motion to the left. Gonna throw it to Conklin. Conklin stops. Little hezzy. Gets the first down on that pass.
Let Zach cook.
Let Zach cook. Can't even make a Zach Wilson joke because that's his name. Russell Wilson, Zach Wilson. You can't do anything. Wilson. It's Wilson out there right now.
It is Wilson. Ooh. Okay. I think that they're doing this every first down.
1st and 10 under center for Zach. They're at their 50. Hands it off to Cook. He gets about a yard. Yeah, just about a yard.
He got hit hard.
Yeah, he did. He still got that yard, though. That was the hardest yard he's ever gotten in his life. Oh, Ginger's asking, where were you recently stationed at, Rick? So it's going to be NAS Whidbey Island in Washington. That's where I was at. And that's kind of why we've made Washington home. My wife loved it. The scenery out here is awesome. You got mountains. You got landscape. It just looks great. It looks great out in Washington.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
It is. 2nd and 9. Jets at the Chiefs 49. Oh, fumble!
Oh.
Fumble! Chiefs ball.
Chiefs got it.
Ball, turnover.
Oh my God.
Turnover. I don't know what Wilson did there. He had a clean snap.
Oh, it does look a little low, but his eyes came off the ball, it looks like.
Wow.
Way to remind everybody. It's like you're doing so great, and then you just go butt fumble the ball like that.
He fumbled. He bobbled the snap. Oh no! This is what Jets fans are gonna remember out of this game. This is what it is. If the Jets don't come back, get any points after this Chiefs drive, this is what Jets fans are gonna remember from this game and Zach Wilson.
Exactly.
Damn. He was doing so well.
What commercial do you have on right now?
I don't know. It's some guy sitting in an auditorium. Connecting changes everything. AT&T. Why?
Nice. No, I was trying to see because I think I'm like 5 seconds ahead of you now somehow.
Oh, really? Let me know when the game comes back on. Jin just asked, hell yeah, do you do any fishing out there? So I'm not a very outdoorsman type of guy. I'm a very much a city kid. So I mostly like going out to bars, going out to restaurants, going out to like, I don't know, places to shop, things like that.
Although, you would love Miami.
Oh, yeah, but it's so expensive in Miami. It's so
Not if you
expensive.
go with me. Everything's free.
5-finger discount, baby.
No, like it's insane. Like we could like go like amazing bars and restaurants and we wouldn't pay for anything.
Then I would love to go for you if it's free.
Yeah, dude, it is.
I think we will eventually. Eventually, when we're taking only football on the road, I think eventually we will end up in Miami doing this. But yeah, I mean, Kyle, are you? I've done hikes out here. I've done trails and stuff. You know, been out on the water a couple times. Kyle, I know you. Are you more of a city kid, or do you got to Washington and you became like an outdoorsy type?
I definitely like fell in love with hiking. Like I love to go on hikes.
Yeah.
I love being in nature. And I'm like very well rounded when it comes to like, I like music. I play the guitar.
Yeah.
I like to play sports and football and basketball. And then I like doing, country things and I like doing city things.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish, like I said, I do trails and hikes. I just wish I could be a little more well-rounded, but I'm such a city guy. I love going out and spending money.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
It is the best. All right. right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 48-yard line under center. Mahomes got a little motion there. Pacheco moving to the right, gets stuffed, loses about 3 yards there. Are we on time? Are we on the same, Kyle?
They're showing a replay of the fumble.
Oh, okay. So then I may be a little bit ahead. Or you may be a little bit ahead. Let me know when they get to...
It just snapped.
They just snapped the ball?
Yeah, it was almost picked.
Whew. Yeah. Almost picked by Mahomes around that throw. 3rd and 12. Chiefs are gonna have to punt, man. What's going on, man? Like the defense did its job. They recovered the ball on a fumble, and the Chiefs look like shit. The offense looks like shit right now.
This is just an example of defense stepping up to the plate and carrying that weight we talked about earlier.
They're just bull rushing him. Pacheco had no chance on that.
That D line's insane.
Yeah. 3rd and 12. Mahomes gets the snap. Looking for someone.
Oh, he dove.
And he's going to run it.
That was such an awkward jump.
Yeah. He's going to get the first down, but there's a flag, and it looks like it's against Mahomes.
So unnatural doing that.
You saw the jump? Saw the jump like, woo!
Holding
no!
on Jawan Taylor.
No, on Jawan Taylor again.
Holding on Jawan Taylor. That's hilarious.
Dude, Jawan Taylor single-handedly costing the game for the Chiefs right now.
Mahomes is pissed. He's like, dude, I just jumped. I don't jump unless I throw jump.
Oh, God. All right, 3rd and 22.
Looks like they're stopping the clock here.
Yeah,
or the refs are going to discuss.
Like, dude, do we really want to give the Chiefs a 3rd and 22, or should we give them the first? I think it's the NFL if we give them the first.
That's hilarious. Yeah, let's give them the first. We'll give them the first. Dude, do we really want to get... That was like, have you seen like bad lips reads?
Yeah.
That was like that.
Look at the guy with the cowboy hat. He's riling up those Jets fans. I love him. I fucking love this guy. 3rd and 22 in the shotgun. Mahomes
look at all that time.
In the pocket, scanning.
He's like, I'll do it again.
He's going to go deep.
There's a flag.
No.
There's a flag.
No.
This one's in the secondary.
Wow. First down, Mahomes. No jump. An awkward slide, but there's a flag. And like Kyle said, I think it's in the secondary. How funny would it be
if it's on the Chiefs?
How funny would it be if it's on Jawan Taylor again?
Wow. Illegal contact, 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run, and a first down. So Patrick Mahomes is like, oh, I'll run and jump and do it for nothing, then I'll do it again. And look at this. Look at this. This pocket is so clean. I think he could have maybe.
That was great because I feel like Mahomes at that point knew that he was going to run the ball. He was just like, let me wait for the secondary to open up. And they're going to hand it off to Pacheco here on 1st and 10. Gets about 4 yards on that play. Forward progress gets him about 4 yards. And that was because he knew he had a clean pocket, only 4 rushers. But it's like he knew, like, let the secondary open up, and I'm going to run the ball.
Absolutely. And this is like coming down to the end here. So a field goal keeps it 1 possession. You know, if you get a touchdown, you make it a 2-possession game with a little bit of time with a bad offense. This could be a game-sealing touchdown here.
2nd and 6 in the shotgun is Mahomes. Little motion to the left is Kelsey. Snaps. Pitch to Pacheco. Oh, loses. The 4 yards that they gained on the first down. Gonna be 3rd and 10. They're not inside the red zone yet. They're barely... I think they're just inside the Jets 30. Johnson, number 11 for the Jets, makes the stop here. Good read. Makes the stop there. Pacheco tried to do a little too much on a stiff arm. 3rd and 10. Mahomes in the shotgun. Kelsey motioning to the right side of the line. Gets the snap. Mahomes looking right. Pocket collapses. He's rolling out to his right. He's looking downfield, passes the ball. Caught by
Where'd the
Kelsey,
ball
but
go?
there's a flag.
He caught it, but where'd the ball go?
I don't know. The camera even lost it, it looked like.
Holding on offense.
Oh my, I thought that was Juwan Taylor again. It's actually Smith, number 65 holding. Dude. What is going on, bro? This offensive line is just fucking it up. And let's see. Let's look at the hold.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially
I guess.
when he threw the flag. Like, it was definitely not when he threw the flag.
Yeah. He had
I don't
already
know
let him
about
go. He had already let him go.
I don't know about that.
All right, well, we're looking at a 3rd and 20. Kelsey was asked to come out. He looks tired. I don't know what's going on with him, but we have a 3rd and 20. We have Mahomes in the shotgun. We got a spread offense here. Takes the snap. Intercepted.
Oh my God.
That there's a flag. It looks like it might be pass interference.
I saw the flag there too. I was a little bit ahead of you, so I didn't want to ruin it.
Okay, I'm gonna move it up and see because this game
The
right
ref's
now, we
about
need
to
to
say
be,
what the flag is, right?
Yeah.
Now, holding defense. So it's Chiefs ball, first down.
Let me know when they get to Patrick Mahomes. The camera gets on Patrick Mahomes.
All right. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Looking all weird. He looks like he has a belly, but he doesn't.
So holding on the defense here. Yep, that's clearly holding. It was definitely outside the 5 yards. I didn't know, couldn't really tell if it was within the 5 yards or not. Ginger's right. So many damn flags within these last few minutes. Salah is pissed. Salah is mad as shit. He's madder than a madman who's just gone mad. My God. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Sauce Gardner gets the penalty. And, I mean,
dude,
he's got away with a couple.
Yeah, he gets away with a ton.
Yeah.
He gets away with so much. You see him holding him so much right there, man.
I got the doggo.
Look at this. He's literally got him wrapped up.
We're going to hand it off to Pacheco. He moves right. He's trying to make something happen. Gets to the line of scrimmage.
Pacheco. It's so funny. Like, even when he's not moving, somehow his feet are still going like he's on a treadmill.
Do you like the Chiefs? Do you like the Chiefs, buddy? Huh? Do you like the Chiefs?
No, he's a Dolphins fan.
He is.
No, he likes the Bears.
Yeah, he is, unfortunately, dude. I'm sorry he was born into this, but luckily he doesn't know sadness like I do.
He looks like a Bears fan.
Oh, Chiefs get a yard. 2nd and 9 on the Jets 39 or 34-yard line. Gets the snap. Throws left to Kelsey. Kelsey with the stiff arm. Gets about 8 yards there. About 8 yards there on the catch.
Nothing
3rd
wrong
down,
with 8
but
yards.
It's a 3rd and 1. Yeah.
I want overtime. Do you think if the Chiefs... You
No.
don't?
There's no way you want overtime right now.
Because that would mean this last 4 minutes is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, that's very true. There's nothing like exciting primetime football. Especially when it's not your teams. All right, 3rd and 1.
When you don't care.
Yeah, loaded backfield with Mahomes. Oh, actually, Kelsey took the snap. He hands it off to who is that? McKinnon gets the 1st down. What a series of events that was on offense.
You're ahead of me now.
Oh, am I? Shit.
I haven't even seen 4th down.
No, it was 3rd down.
Or 3rd down. All right, so Kelsey's lined up like he's going to take the snap. Wouldn't be surprised if he runs it here. He hands it off to McKinnon, and McKinnon picks up the 1st down.
Let me know when they break the huddle. That's where I'm at.
Let me know when they break the huddle. That's where I'm at. No, I'm just playing. They're showing the replay of McKinnon.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the huddle break. All right, it's broke.
Okay, this is what you get at Only Football. This is the only content you get here at Only Football.
They should make this easier for sports streamers.
First and 10 at the Jets 24, 25-yard line in the shotgun motion. Tony to the right. Checo takes to the
Tony,
left.
big brain play.
Wow, he takes a slide. He slides. I
You
don't know
know
why.
why
That
I
seems
love
important.
this? Is
Why?
because he stays in bounds, of course. But, like, what do you think was going to happen? Do you think he was going to truck him? He wasn't. Though
No, he
there was
wasn't.
two dudes there. So it's like
Yeah.
you get to kind of like salvage your body a little bit
Mm-hmm.
also. Like when you think about that side of it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like why take an unnecessary collision? If
Yeah.
you know like yeah, the play's going to end here. I'm surprised players don't do it more. I also have seen like Marshawn Lynch run and see what happens when 12 people miss tackles. So you should never rely on someone else to hit you.
True.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the amount of contact that is like made for 1 yard in the
Yeah.
league is insane.
Yeah.
How hard people fight on kickoff just to get to the 22-yard line. They go through car accidents.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I wonder if like that's gonna start to be a thing. Like I'm gonna look for my long term health here and just slide. Second and 5, Mahomes under center, inside the red zone. Gonna hand it off to Pacheco again. Gets the first inside the 15-yard line of the Jets. Time is ticking, 2:35 on the play clock.
And you're going to see the Jets burn their second time out here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I'm a little ahead of you.
That's all right. Fuck it. Pacheco is just he's doing so well this game. He's already got I think like 24 fantasy points if I'm not mistaken. Like he's doing really really well.
Yeah, I think he's got 159 total yards, one touchdown, and 124 rushing yards.
Yeah, almost
116.
25 points, 24.8 points fantasy wise. He's doing really well this game. All
Because
right.
of that guy right there, Matt
Fuck that
Nagy.
guy. Fuck that guy.
Love
That
that guy.
that bitch. He's the coordinator and that's all he'll ever be.
He's the reason the Bears were good.
Shut up. First and 10 under center. Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco again. And this is what they're going to do. He gets to the line of scrimmage, but they're just going to bring that clock down, make the Jets use every one of their timeouts.
And they still got the 2-minute warning. So if
Mm-hmm.
they hold them to a field goal here, the Jets will have time to get a game-winning touchdown. And
Mm-hmm.
how freaking crazy would that be? This stadium has already seen a punt return in overtime.
That's true. That is true.
Good things happen
Look at
in the Meadowlands on prime time.
Coach Xerxes shaking his head, thinking like, "Damn, we did really well there."
And once again, the Chiefs will be recognized as one of the best teams in the league for playing a tough game with the Jets.
Yeah.
And the Jets might suck. We don't know. We'll find out next week. Next week we'll know.
Though. And next week we will know. But you have to applaud the effort here by the Jets. Second and 10. Mahomes,
Terrible effort.
shotgun. Gives it to McKinnon. Runs right. He's got some room. It closes up a little bit. Gets about 3 yards on that play.
And this is going to tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 when we come back to the Meadowlands.
So, you're the Chiefs. You get stopped on this 3rd down. Do you settle for the field goal?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Well, you got... Okay, let's be more specific. It's 4th and what?
2-minute warning. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good... Because they're going to run the ball. 100% they're going to run the ball. Let's say they get 3 yards and it's 4th and 3. 4th and 2.
Then I'm going to kick the field goal 100%.
Okay. When do you think you'd go for it? Would it be a 4th and inches, 4th and 1?
It would have to be 4th and inches because you saw in the Bears game, it's awesome that you can end the game with a touchdown.
Yeah.
But the reason you wanted the Bears to go for it was so that the Bears would force Denver to have to get a touchdown.
Yeah.
right? That's what you do here when you kick the field goal.
Mhm.
You basically are doing what you wanted, in the Bears
Yeah.
game. You're making it
Point.
a 6-point game, so you need a touchdown.
Mhm.
You're putting all the pressure on them. Now, if they don't get it, now the Jets just need a field goal. Way different. And
Yeah.
on top of that, you got plenty of time, and with the big fourth down stop, you now have momentum too. It's just a very bad play, and you were on the opposite end of it today
Yeah.
when they Bears decided not to kick that field goal. It would have been in overtime. Denver
Yeah.
was never going to drive down and score a touchdown, and probably neither are the Jets. You know.
Yeah, and that's that's on me for being like, and this is no shit on anybody else, but like I am such an optimist when it comes to stuff like that. Like, go for the touchdown. It's gonna look great. We're gonna be up by 2 scores.
Yeah,
Like,
me
get
too.
it
I get into
done. You
that
know what I
too.
mean? Like, it's that optimist in me that wants them to go for it. But what you're saying is 100% correct. Needing to get a touchdown in the fourth quarter in the last minute plus is so much more different than having to get to the 35-yard line and being able to kick a score to go into overtime. It's so much more different. You get to the 35 and you have 8 seconds left, you have 2 plays downfield to get a score and to hopefully tie it up to go into overtime versus knowing your kicker can probably get this field goal to go into overtime. You're 100% correct. It's different.
Yeah, and that's just also, I think it just comes with being a coach instead of a fan.
Yeah.
Like, as a
Yeah.
fan, you may want to go for this, but if you ask me to put my coach hat on, that's when it's a different answer.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Same.
with you on all that.
Yeah, because if I was a Chiefs fan, I'm like, get the fucking touchdown so we can go up 30-20 right
Yeah.
now. Oh, you see that? You see that shirt this
Oh,
Jets fan has
Mahomes just
on?
scored a touchdown. No, he slid.
No,
He slid down to end the game. The Chiefs will win taking a knee on the 1-yard line.
no
The
way.
final score is 20-23. The Jets, the only thing they did was cover.
Wow, you were way ahead of me.
I tried to tell you. You
You
said
saw
fuck
that?
it.
You saw that? He's like,
Yeah.
look at Salah's face. Look, that is the face of a defeated man.
God, I wish I could rewind it.
Oh God,
What did it look like? Can you try to show me?
it just looked. He
Make the
was chewing
face.
his gum sadly. He was chewing his gum sadly. Whatever you imagine chewing your gum sadly is, that's what he did. That is exactly what
I
he
think
did.
for me it'd be like
And Mahomes getting up from that slide, that sly smile of his, he knows he just got away with a win here.
Yeah, dude. I'm tired of it.
Man,
So,
I'm
the
tired of it.
the
I'm
the
tired of his
Chiefs though, this
grandpa.
just shows that like they're good enough with Mahomes
Hmm.
for him to have a bad day and still win. Now, a little bit of that is just how great Mahomes is, where if you knock down Kirk Cousins or Kirk Cousins or
Kirk
Dak
Cousins.
Prescott, whatever that tier is that I'm talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
if those guys have a bad day, it's a real shit show. But when somebody as good as Mahomes, Manning, they could have a bad day and still produce W's, and that's why
Yeah.
they always have 13 wins, and that's why Mahomes has never had less than 11 wins, is because he is that good. And part of it, though, is still they happen to just be playing teams that can't exploit them. And that's what's driving me crazy because I felt like in the Super Bowl, the Eagles were the first team to really exploit them and their
Hmm.
weaknesses. And then it still happened at the end. I still feel like Philly dominated that freaking Super Bowl. And
I mean, on the
somehow,
offensive side, their defense sucked that game.
yeah, Jalen Hurts had that fumble six that
Yeah,
came into play, and then
yeah.
the special teams let up that punt towards the end. I mean, they collapsed kind of defensively, but that
Hmm.
offense was going touchdown every time,
Yeah.
and it was like, man, now we got this year. I'm excited I'm gonna pull up the Chiefs' next 3 games so I can see what it looks like because the
Hmm.
Chiefs do rise to the occasion. That's the other frustrating part is when they play lesser teams, they look beatable, but sometimes they
Hmm.
dominate when they play the league's best teams as well.
100%.
I think it just goes to show how hard it is to win on Sunday in
Yeah.
general. Um,
And I was thinking about that, like how hard it is for these running backs to get 3 yards. How hard it is to catch a pass when you're going as fast as you are. Look at Blake Lively and Taylor Swift just hanging out. It's just how difficult it is to play in the NFL. You know, we're over here. I'm over here saying to Garrett Wilson, just dive for that touchdown and you would have had it, you asshole, right? Like, no, it's harder than that. These guys that are blocking them, defending them, so skilled because they're in the NFL. They're at this level, and you know we talked about it when who was it? JST Killer was asking about Justin Fields being a running back instead of a quarterback. When you are at this level, competing at this level, like you're good enough to do this. It's not a question of your ability. Like sometimes it is, and that's why people are out in 2-3 years. But man, these guys are just that good, and it's that difficult to play in the NFL. Like you said, it's that difficult to win on a Sunday.
it is, and another team that is really good that hasn't been able to win is the Vikings, and that's going to be the Chiefs' next game.
Yep.
And then they're going to play Denver on Thursday night following that. So a
Yeah.
quick turnaround, and then they play the Chargers. Now, I do think if Denver is able to beat the Jets, they're going to be on a 2-game winning streak going into Arrowhead. That's going to be the game that if they win, they're 500. So you're going to get Denver's best punch in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that if they're able to win, the game coming up, then the Broncos game, and then they play the Chargers. If you win
Yeah.
those 3 games in a row, like Kansas City, I guess is probably going to go back to at least the AFC Championship game. I'd say
Mm-hmm.
we're going to find out
100%.
who they are. You know what I mean? They're going to be there. There's a good chance that they're around 6-1 in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Jets play Denver next week.
Yeah, and they're going to be looking
Okay.
to get a win too because
Yeah.
that means that they would be 2-3 in one game outside of 500. Now, I think every club that has a losing season right now,
Mm-hmm.
in their mind, all they want to do is get back to 500. Like that's
Yeah.
got to be the goal, and
Yeah.
that's what makes it really hard when you got 2 teams that are 1-2, 1-3, 2 and
Yep.
3 playing each other. Everybody really needs that freaking win, especially at this point in the season when no
Yep.
one's really tanking.
Mm-hmm.
Like we say it, but we really hope it gets turned around deep
Yeah.
down inside. Like no one wants to be like, let's tank by week 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm
Let's
not
be
convinced.
real dog shit by week 4. Like we
Yeah,
have a good shot.
not at all. But
And
someone will
Bill
be.
Bill is here, home now, closer than we thought,
Bill.
huh? Absolutely, Bill. Cheers. Glad you're home. And yes, a lot closer than we thought of a game. The Jets turned it up in the second quarter and in the third quarter, but just had really no answer for the Chiefs in the
Bill,
fourth.
Bill, do you watch all the Meadowlands primetime games out in town? Like, are you as like passionate about the Jets because they share the field with the Giants? Not as passionate, but do you like
Mm-hmm.
go out for the games and stuff? Just side question. But
Yeah,
yeah, and for the Jets, their next game for week. Damn, we're
5.
already in week 5, dude.
I know. We're already more than a quarter of the way through the season next week.
That is insane how fast
Yeah,
that
it
flew
is.
by.
It is.
For the Jets next week,
Denver, right?
yeah, Denver. I mean, the week after that.
Oh, is is it a division game?
It's
Dolphins?
it's Eagles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
you potentially lose to Denver and lose to the Eagles, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden you're 1-6,
Yeah.
and then all that little hope is literally gone.
Bill said only when it's prime time. Jets are like our little brother, and you like to see them do well. Watch the Broncos Bears game today too for you guys. Appreciate that, Bill. So you saw the collapse of the Bears. So that must have been
Strong
just
second half.
strong second half by the Broncos. Thanks for that. All right. Well, that was Sunday Night Football. Chiefs eke out a win against the Jets, 23-20. We will be back tomorrow for Monday Night Football and for our Week 4 recap. Also, check me out on Big League Chicago, where I'm going over the Bears game as well. We'll do a live stream and we'll talk a little bit baseball and maybe something else on Big League Chicago. But catch Kyle and I on Only Football tomorrow for Monday Night Football and then for Week 4 recap at the end of Monday Night Football. Kyle, you got any chives for us, or are we just kind of going to end the stream? What are we doing?
The next time we see the Bears play, it'll be in 4 days. So as upset as you are about that, you do have a team that has a quick turnaround,
Yeah.
and you saw what the Commanders are capable of today. This is going to be a much harder Commanders game than the Thursday night game that happened last year.
Yeah.
So little chives there for you to keep you happy.
And it'll be nice to wake up Sunday and just watch football as a regular person,
Yeah.
not a fan. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to kind of spend that morning, afternoon, and then Sunday Night Football evening with you, Kyle, as just a guy watching football. It's gonna be nice, but
But I'll still be a guy watching the Jets.
you'll still be. We Thursday will be fun, but catch us again, like I said, tomorrow. And then follow us at Star6 Media on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook at _Star6 Media on Twitter, as you see right above our heads. Kyle, where can they follow you on Twitter?
You can follow me at FTBLONLYPODCAST. That's supposed to be football only podcast.
And you can catch me at And Now Rick. Check the top of your screens to check the spelling. Kyle, it was a great Sunday. Kyle took the win today in the Loser Bowl. Denver gets the win, the first one of the season. Bears go 0-4.
It's our first Sunday, and it feels like we've been back for like 2 weeks for me.
It was natural. It was so natural. So
yeah, super natural.
It was a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream all Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream on Thursday and our episodes. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far with me being back and me and Kyle just being absolute morons here on YouTube and everything. So, Kyle, I will see you tomorrow night.
All right, brother. See you.
See ya.